Let's do a cheers to the Sobeys and Safe Liquid Beer for the podcast.
We ride again.
I love you guys.
Careful, that cake's hot.
Check-in, come on, let's go. It's the AM Nasty Big Hello. It's not static, AM radio. It's the Play Alberta Nielson Show. Let's go. Everybody tuning in, even my wife.
Mommy likes too.
And those Macromala intros are cutting like a knife. Hey, it's Mitch texting in, he's your dealer for life. The cracker 6 o'clock and lager with some sirloin bites.
Strikeouts, base hits, double plays. Take the field, hear the roar of the crowd. Come on, Marlins, make us proud. Come on, Marlins, make us proud. Keep hoping and dreaming that you will soar. With a little faith and love. One strike, two strikes, swing away. A diving catch, a stolen base. A perfect game, a triple play. Another playoff race. Yes, World Series chance will pay. Keep hoping and dreaming and you will soar. With a little faith and love, you will soar. Keep hoping and dreaming and you will soar.
One step, one swing, two swings, strike, swing away.
Yeah. Wait.
Marlins didn't
Runner,
win
take
last
your
night,
base, yeah.
but we decided to play the Scott Stapp Marlins song because they also didn't lose last
Yeah,
night.
better start
They didn't
to-
play last night.
Get working on a Jays Loose song, maybe, hey?
One strike. Oh, God.
Well, you'd be playing it left, right, and center.
We would be playing it left, right, and center because they can't. They loose, they go home.
Gentlemen of the Oilers who wear the orange and blue, you forced a game 6 versus Ducks in Orange County. Let's go Duck, hunting and force a game 7 Saturday night, Rogers Place, everything on the line. Win, move on,
Loose, go home. Come on, tell me that shouldn't be nominated for Song of the Year at the Estes. What are we even doing here?
It shouldn't be nominated for Song of the Year at the SD.
It's catchy though.
It is catchy.
Yes.
Right? Can we? Yeah, it's catchy. You know it's catchy. Even you were like, loose.
So is a sexually transmitted infection or disease. I mean, doesn't mean it's good.
I'll say this.
I prefer the Jarius one, to be honest. If we're going through his collection.
No, you don't.
I sure as hell do.
Are you serious?
I am dead serious.
I don't even know if I have that one kicking around.
Oh, we had it.
Oh, yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
I prefer loose go home. This is jaunty. You know, this is.
Oh, I guess so, eh?
Jackson, and you are now the new interim head coach of the Edmonton.
Can't believe you like that more than loose go home, dude.
Neither can I.
Come on, Penner's Pancake says, you know this is catchy. This is the song of the year. Like, what would be the nominees for song of the year right now if we allowed AI songs in it? Which I think we should. But
Creed's rendition of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, I think, would have to go into the running.
I think 5 Rings from Hawk. That's a banger. Yeah. 5 More Rings. McDavid's signing song got good reviews.
Yeah.
Loose Go Home would certainly be in there as well. Oh man, I'm so excited for the golf tournament tomorrow.
Hey, happy EST Classic Eve to everybody celebrating.
Yeah, Play Alberta EST Golf Classic goes down tomorrow at the ranch. It's going to be a glorious day.
You get into one today so that tomorrow's not so heavy.
Yeah, I guess there's that. Oh, I have to take it easy today. Why? Well, I purposely got messed up last night so today I wouldn't get into it.
Or
too
your
much.
muscle is more, kind of developed. You can get out there.
Oh,
like you're.
Oh, geez, I don't know.
The drinking bone.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, I don't know. We'll see how it goes tomorrow.
What's the latest forecast
I'm pretty
here?
sure I won't win the event, but maybe I'll lose it.
Gentlemen of the Oilers who wear the orange and blue. You forced a game 6
I want you driving around with a Bluetooth speaker, blaring this on a loop.
I would do that.
Yeah, you would.
Force a game 7 Saturday night. Rogers Place, everything on the line. Win, move on, loose, go home.
Hey, a conch for a thief. He came to the office yesterday, climbed up the stairs on his ass because we have no wheelchair accessibility at this office, and got to check out the studio and stuff. So a conch for a thief for a little bit of an extra grind yesterday.
Sure. Nice to see where his allegiances lie in terms of shows, I guess. Hey, like you expect maybe an earlier morning visit, but we play his garbage. I mean, it's,
looks like we're the losers today. You can text us anytime. 780-218-9999. That'll get you into the old Paris Jewelers inbox today. PJs. Visit them at parisjewelers.com. They've got flexible payment options such as don't pay for a year. How's that sound? West Edmonton Mall, Kingsway, Londonderry, Sherwood Park Mall, St. Albert Center, online at parisjewelers.com. Canadian and family owned. We got the vibes of a very loose show today. And I don't mean that is like, I wasn't trying to do that, guys.
Exactly what
but
you did.
it's fun vibes today. Trevor, you having fun right now?
I'm always having fun.
Yeah.
Even more fun right now.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. So much more fun right now.
I love it. I'm always in a great energy when I see the sun, and the sun just, I'm looking at the sun and it's looking right back at me, Dusty.
Oh, it's shining. Well, Mr. Sun.
Oh, yeah.
Sun. Mr. Golden Sun.
That's a good
Please shine down on me.
okay, Atif, you know what to do. Text Dustin.
All right, Mr. Sun song. Well, it's good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you, boys.
You
you guys are looking very nice.
Good to see everybody today.
I love the outfits.
Missed you yesterday.
I miss you too.
But no, after the shows, you missed each other?
Well, I did Hangout my
Oh, yeah.
get
So
to
you didn't
talk
get
to
to
him
like
at
hang
all.
out or
I
talk.
did 5 hours of radio yesterday.
My God, you
Put in a
grind.
shift.
Has anybody ever worked harder in the history of EST than this guy yesterday?
Are you okay?
5 hours.
No, I'm not.
Unbelievable. He had to recover. I was sad to give him today off. All right, you can text us anytime. We're going to get into a lot today. I know right now it's like these guys don't have a plan for the show at all, but we do. It's all laid out nicely. We're just loosey goosey.
You are.
First thing this morning, eh? The Nielson Show today and every day is brought to you by Weiss Johnson.
Weiss Johnson.
Whoa! All right, send in your different ways your furnace has been ruined. We started that bit yesterday.
Yeah, with a wrestling angle.
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
I mean, or anything
it
else.
was good. I think my favorite one yesterday didn't win text of the day, but it could have. Did mankind ever give your furnace the mandible claw? Well, if you need a new one, get it now. Train Furnace right now. 15% off any additional mechanical system if you do it at the same time. Toss in the air conditioner, heat pump, hot water tank, garage heater. 15% off plus no interest for 24 months. Visit wjsportstalk.com and book an estimate today. I mean, that's a good path for text of the day today. Ways that your furnace has been ruined that are hilarious that we can work into the Weiss Johnson liner.
Easy.
Right? Get creative. 780-218-9999. Spruce Grove Corey says, fun. Maybe Hernan could come in and spoil the mood like he did on the oil stream yesterday.
Jeez.
Was that oil stream right off the top? He was pretty fired up yesterday.
Just very, very negative from Hernan. I just felt it. His energy was just...
Oh, Hernan could be a very spicy boy, right?
Yeah, he's a tough man to get a read on, honestly. But it was interesting. Well, that's Hernan. That's why I
Hernan
love
comes
him.
in here every morning, walks around with his backpack on for about half an hour.
You don't know if he's happy, mad,
Yeah,
sad.
it's always like he's got like a low-key Eeyore going first thing in the morning.
Yes.
Sighs real loud.
Oh, hey, guys.
Well, then he'll tell you a joke, and you're like, oh,
What is
what
this?
is this? Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's funny. Chris in Alabama texts and it says, Song of the Year, you can narrow it down to any one of the YTT tribute songs. Will be a battle, but let the Nasties vote. I don't think Maddie will allow AI songs to be in the mix for Song of the Year.
Not yet.
But if you don't, then there's only like a couple. Like I only wrote, 2 parodies this year. The playoff songs aren't going to get in the mix.
Any listener submitted songs that aren't AI?
Even Hawk was like AI,
It was
but it was a
AI.
killer AI song.
That wasn't him?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't
Maddie
him.
can be bought. I'm sure
think
if
so?
I'm sure if you slide a few
Well,
let's see what we
credits
can
his
do.
way.
Nasties, pump out some songs. Let's hear what you got.
See what you got.
Yeah, Teef. You're on the clock.
Vancer and Vandervan says, did The Rock turn your furnace sideways and stick it up your Rudy Poo candy ass? Then call Weiss Johnson.
I like that.
That's a pretty funny one. I like that. 780-218-9999 is where you can chime in. Let's lay the show out for you, then we'll dive into some things that happened last night. We got morning announcements coming up. You'll love those. Off season? What off season?
What? Off season.
Claude Giroux is going back to Ottawa. What now? We'll get into that. Fired up for Gemco Fireplaces and Napoleon Products. We're gonna do that before around 6:45 today. Marshall Ferguson. Always, whenever you have Marshall on, people go, "Wow, that's a great guest." So that's why we got him on again today.
You should have saw you were gone and Dave was in your seat and we had him on and he was at some sort of, what was it, motorbike extravaganza.
Yes, he was.
Rural Ontario. And he takes us, he's like Martin Brundle going down pit row. He had his phone and he's introducing us to all these guys in tents and it was didn't ask for it, but he delivered.
He's the best.
Yeah.
Marshall Ferguson is going to join us just after 7 o'clock. Will the Elks bounce back after their first loss of the year? What happens with that Ottawa quarterback situation? And do the Ticats find a quarterback? Or are they just going to let their season go to waste with Trey Ford and Dola Gala?
Slim pickings out there.
So we'll
That's
get
what
into that. Play Alberta early bird bet of the day. Congratulations to myself and Trev, who got our 2/3 of the parlay right.
Well, hey, I took a positive play on the Jays and they let me down. I'm always a big Jays
Gotta pick
booster
some
and
soccer stuff.
soccer. Give me a break.
We'll do a Play Alberta early bird bet of the day around 7:25 today. Chelsea LaBelle from Expedia Cruises, Northwest Edmonton, going to join us in studio at 7:30. Details on Nasty Vacation 2.0. Myself, Eric, and 46 or 47 listeners went down to Mexico last year. We're running it back in February again this year. Details coming up. We got weekly confessions around 7:45. For the first time in my life, something happened to me yesterday. I'm going to confess it at 7:45. Any guesses? Has something to do with my body, which of course is in peak physical condition.
You got shin splints.
No. Great guess though.
Thank you. Something.
Yeah.
Okay, this is fun. I could guess this.
Nothing. It's never happened in my body before in the history of my body. This happened yesterday.
Is it embarrassing?
No.
Okay.
Me at this stage of my life, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Me at a different stage of my life, I might have been like, yeah, it is.
Okay.
So think about that.
Okay.
Confessions coming up at 7:45. Kind of easy trivia. 3 questions too many. Greg Wyshynski talked that Carlson offer sheet.
And what punishment will Pat Verbeek face? Like, do they just Do they just parade him through town and pepper him with tomatoes? Like,
For letting it get to the offer
just
sheet?
for running. Yeah, like you read some of the stuff online. They're like, this cannot stand.
A lot
This
of people
will not stand.
hate Pat Verbeek.
Oh, yeah. He's ruined the organization, set them back 50 years.
We got the wrap for William Huff as well. So there's lots to get to on the show today. 6 o'clock hour. Brought to you by Ewell.
Ewell, your partner in power.
Six o'clock hour brought to you by Ewell. They're your power play specialists. They've got the gear you need for your next electrical project. With 3 Edmonton area locations, you can order online anytime at ewell.ca. Ewell, your Edmonton-based partner in power and source for all things electrical. Also got an awesome text yesterday from Cam at Alley Cat. The boys are like this. Where is this here? A lot of text yesterday.
Okay.
I'm going to get a beer delivery set up for you guys. I'm going to send 6 o'clockers, of course. Sobeys is going to run the sale of 4-packs again from July 23rd to July 29th. So the 4-packs will be on for what, $12.99?
Hell of a
Unbelievable. And then he also says this, I'm also going to send you guys some of our new vodka ready-to-drinks for you guys, too.
Okay.
That was the casual water I had at the Capital Care Foundation.
Oh,
and it turned out it was a vodka beverage.
Oh.
And it was delicious. So that's rolling in. The fridge is about to be restocked, boys.
Maybe some of those orange sickles. I mean, why not? If you...
I had a apricot last night while I was barbecuing burgers. There's nothing I like more than an apricot while I'm barbecuing burgers.
Good old box of Frozens and...
Yeah, pretty much.
You missed burgers on Friday.
I know, Trev. I know I missed burgers on Friday. Why do you have to bring that up? I thought we were having a great show with the boys.
Sorry.
And now you had to bring up that I missed Burger Day here on Friday at EST.
Well, I was thinking of you, if that makes you feel better. We all were. They were damn good. Maddie
Oh,
brought
great.
in,
I'm glad you had delicious burgers.
Maddie brought in some awesome barbecue sauce. Oh,
Were they frozen burgers too? Probably.
Yeah.
I
Right,
missed
and then
it.
heated up. You missed it too?
Yeah, I went home.
So you're bringing it up when Eric and I both didn't get to take part in Burger Day.
He chose to leave.
I left under my own accord. I was
Yeah.
not. Maddie's like, yeah, I'm barbecuing burgers. I got burgers and spits. I'm like, well, that's
Spits?
like,
What a weird combination.
You'd say burgers and like a side or something, but he's
He
like,
was
yeah, I
the
got
only one
burgers,
that-
sunflower seeds, the whole bit. I'm like,
Did you have spits with your burger?
No, he was the only one that touched the spits.
the way he said it, I thought he's gonna like put them on top of the hamburger.
Yeah,
like,
that's what it
He was
sounds
just grilling the burgers while eating the spits.
So he likes to have spits while he grills burgers?
Yeah.
I've never,
bizarre.
yeah. It's,
It's not that bizarre. Why?
It's a little bizarre.
Why?
Well, 'cause
That's
you're
perfect
usually
time.
doing
You're
it-
He's
outside.
spitting the spits.
you're usually doing it in your backyard.
Right towards the burgers that are currently being barbecued?
No.
Sounds like it.
On the-
It's a little strange.
on
I've never heard of it
on the
before.
floor.
Has anybody, you don't think that's strange?
Not at all.
Then you're strange.
No.
Have you ever heard of anybody, well, you know what I love when I'm barbecuing?
Well,
a bag of spits.
The only time would be out at a communal one of those.
You can't even talk, mister. I put spits in my mouth just for the flavor.
Like I'm the only one.
You were the only person
You know who else
I know
does that? Somebody told me this the other day. We're at baseball, and Marshall comes up to me and goes, Daddy, I only suck on him and spit him out. I said, that's my boy.
Okay.
That's my boy. You're just like your old man.
I wonder where he got that from.
And then that night at baseball, we went through an entire bag of like a medium-sized bag of spits. Marshall and I were both just like chipmunks.
That's a
with these
waste
spits.
of spit.
went through an entire bag. You didn't really go through them at all. You did. What a waste.
All right. 780-218-9999. Let's get into your morning announcements here. Man, so I gotta know, are all those spits still just sitting out back, like on the ground back there?
Maddie was spitting in a cup. Oh. Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Very responsible guy.
Very. And I was like, why don't you just spit them on the ground? He's like, oh, no, Trev. Like,
Did you have some spits?
no.
So just Maddie had spits.
Yeah.
Somebody else Zach must have had a couple of spits.
He was on air.
Oh. So who had these burgers?
All of us, except for LT and you.
Oh, but they were on air, so they snuck out and had. Okay, that makes sense. Morning announcements are brought to you by Hattie's Golf Shop. Golf swag that you won't find anywhere else. Visit hatties.golf. That's not Hatties.com, Hatties.net, Hatties.geocities.ca. It's Hatties.golf. Use the code NASTY15 for 15% off online orders. All right, the United States, they ended up losing last night. That was hilarious, right? Did it?
Yeah, no,
I enjoyed it. Were you cheering for the States?
No. No, I was not. Was anybody out there cheering for this? Like, I'd like to know. Maybe the Georgia satellite, I guess, if we do have American listeners.
Well,
and
that's
viewers.
true. I mean, there's a few
I
people
understand
watching
that.
from the States today.
Condolences for your loss.
Huss was cheering for the United States. He said on Lock Shop yesterday, it totally caught me off guard. If you haven't checked out the Lock Shop yet, every single day at 11, myself, rotating number of co-hosts, and Huss from Lock Shop, Winnipeg, WST. He said he's cheering for the U.S. just as like a host, a CONCACAF. Oh, yeah. I was just like, what is this? This seems bizarre.
Not having that.
They fell behind. They tied it up, and then Belgium took over the rest of the way. That's basically how it went, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Spain advances as well. They got the job done yesterday. The Toronto Blue Jays, they suck. I mean, the Jays suck right now. And what they go 29 innings? Was it 29 innings or was it 20? It was at least 28. Might have been 29 innings without a run. Then Okamoto bangs one out, and then they end up getting blown out yesterday. It was awful. The Giants absolutely crushed them.
Yeah, Mo, that team sure did suck last night. They just plain sucked. I've seen teams suck before, but they were the suckiest bunch of sucks that ever sucked.
Homer, watch your mouth.
I gotta go. My damn wiener kids are listening.
You know what, Trev? I think this is good for you because when you go out to Toronto with some nasties, they're saving all the runs for you guys.
That's what I'm thinking. I've got a perfect record watching the Blue Jays, so I want to build on that. 4-0.
And you get to see the AL Central leading White Sox.
White Sox, yeah, isn't
like
that
the better team? Who would have thought that the best team that you're going to see in the series are the Chicago White Sox?
Going in to the season, we were like, it's perfect. The White Sox.
You would have never thought that.
And then all of a sudden it's like, ooh, the White Sox. So, yeah. No, I can't wait. Less than 2 weeks away, baby.
Yeah, when is that? You leave like next Friday?
18th and 19th.
18th, 19th. Oh boy, have fun, man. That's gonna be a fun time. Brent Kelleting texts in capital letters. Says, what kind of animal spits onto the ground?
A regular one?
That's where most people.
That's
Are you
where they
messing
go.
with us, Brent?
He also said you spits into a red Solo cup. Nothing wrong by a barbecue. I don't. It's too much. The only time I do it is if you're out camping or something, and then you can just spit them wherever you want. And that's fine.
Yeah.
And even Maddie doing the parking lot, I don't mind. I wouldn't have a cup though. It's a parking lot.
Yeah. Like any baseball field or yeah.
Yeah, but you're not grilling. Like if I'm grilling, I'm in my backyard and I don't want spits all over the place, so I wouldn't be eating them. But if you're out in the
If you're out in the wilderness,
if you're out in
you
the
just
bush,
spit them out on the ground.
That's
who
all
cares?
cool. I don't mind that, but
I will have them sometimes on a summer road trip.
then you do the cup in the car. Or no,
Either
you-
cup in car or spit out the window.
Ooh, that's a risky play too, because they're always playing.
Oh, it's
You
funny.
only sit in
They
the
get
back
stuck
seat.
on the side of
Yeah.
the truck and stuff. It's a mess. Yeah, the Muzz is sitting behind me and they're just blowing air window. Ah! Yeah. I'm hit.
Well, she could eat them.
This text comes in from You're My Boy Blue. Says, guys, a conch for the 6 o'clocker lager. I had my first one at the Stony Plains Slow Pitch Tournament, and it is a banger. Yes, it is. It is, isn't it? Somebody else texted in earlier this morning, said they had their first 6 o'clocker lager, and that it was an absolute. Well, here, actually, it was also at the Stony Plain Slow Pitch Tournament.
Okay.
Dirty Don texted in at 4:46 this morning. Says, good morning, gentlemen. Sorry I wasn't able to tune in yesterday. You don't have to apologize, man. It's a little disappointing to hear, but you don't have to apologize. But can I get a conch for A, my birthday that was on Saturday, B, finally trying 6 o'clocker lager at the Stony Plain Slow Pitch Tournament, C, getting a week with the Rugrats, no bad, no good, or ugly, absolutely fantastic. And the lager was so good. All right. Dirty Don. If you have not yet tried the 6 o'clocker lager, we're telling you, it's one of the best selling craft beers in Alberta for a reason. You will absolutely love it.
No bells or whistles.
It'll
It's
be-
a straight ahead, straight down the fairway, nice lager.
You know what it is? It's a great beverage for a golf tournament. Probably see a few of those bad boys popping up tomorrow.
Yep.
Out of the ranch, which should be a lot of fun. All right, on the way next, Claude Giroux isn't coming to Edmonton. What? Why does he hate our city? We're going to get to that coming up. He's going to stay in Ottawa. So we got little conversations that pop up off this Claude Giroux thing.
Now we move.
Now it's time to make a move, right? Yeah, now it's time to sign Anthony Mantha. We'll get into all that coming up next with off season. What off season? We have fired up for Gemco Fireplaces here as well. That's all happening before 7:00. Marshall Ferguson just after 7:00. Details on a trip to Mexico if you want to come with us. It was an absolutely wonderful time this past year. We'll give you that around 7:30. Confessions coming up, and the tease there was I did something for the first time in my life yesterday that had never been done before. To my body. What's your guess?
A Prince Albert?
I don't know what that is.
Oh. Google it up.
I don't want to.
Sports update.
I don't want to. Not on the work Wi-Fi.
It's definitely not that. Waxed. You got waxed.
No, I did not get waxed, Trev. All right, let's get to it. If you're listening on 95.7 this morning, we got you all morning, static free. A couple minutes of commercials, quick traffic update, then you're back with us. All of our online platforms. We got a sports update with LT. He's the best in the biz. Brought to you by Paramount Flooring. They have been EST golf champions, the team at Paramount Flooring. They're going to come in banging tomorrow, too, I'm sure. Are you ready to treat your feet? Visit them in store at 10707 184th Street in the West End or online at ParamountFlooring.ca.
The Senators and forward Claude Giroux are closing in on a deal to bring him back to Ottawa. It's reported the deal will be for 1 year when finalized. Over to basketball, where the Raptors will be holding a news conference this morning with a, quote, special guest. General Manager and Executive Vice President Bobby Webster will be joined by the VIP for the milestone team announcement. It's expected former Raptor Kyle Lowry's retirement will be announced as he wore number 7, and today's date is July 7th. 777. Tiger Cats said star quarterback Bo Levi Mitchell underwent successful ankle surgery yesterday morning. He's expected to make a full recovery. 36-year-old was injured Sunday night while being sacked by Winnipeg's Jake Ceresna in the third quarter of Hamilton's 14-13 home loss to the Bombers. Elks, meanwhile, look to get back in the win column. They kick off Week 6 at home to the Red Blacks Thursday night. Jays take it on the chin in the opener of a 3-game set in San Francisco, 10-1 to the Giants. The Jays now have 3 runs in their past 36 innings of play. Game 2 will go tonight, first pitch 7:45. Riverhawks are back home to host Nanaimo this afternoon, first pitch 1:05. Hawks are 8-2 in their last 10 and sit 5 games back of first-placed Wenatchee. World Cup round of 16 action. Portugal and the United States both bounced yesterday. Round of 16 will wrap up later today. Egypt and Argentina at 10. Colombia face Switzerland at 2. Over to Wimbledon, Felix Auger-Aliassime will take on Novak Djokovic in quarterfinals action. That match is scheduled to get underway at 8:05 this morning. And tomorrow's EST Classic out at the Ranch Golf and Country Club. Early look at the weather, mix of sun and cloud, 30% chance of showers or late day thunder shower, and a high of 23 degrees.
The wheelhouse!
Sports update brought to you by Paramount Flooring. We're expecting some changes in Edmonton this offseason. We're talking about your flooring. Paramount Flooring brings over 30 years of trusted service and expert installation with a flooring lineup homeowners actually want. No permission needed to contact us. Visit our showroom open 7 days a week or online at ParamountFlooring.ca.
When dreaming, you gotta choose. my friend, I'd sacrifice all those nights if I could make the earth and my dreams the same. The only difference is to let love replace all our hate. So let's go there. Let's make our escape. Come on, let's go there. Let's ask, can we stay? Can you take me high?
6:35 on a Creed Tuesday. Thank you very much for being here. Nielson Show brought to you by Weiss Johnson. We're rolling at you live from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Studio this morning. Check out the big deal right now, available at Popeyes. And for a limited time only, they've got those Edmonton Elks koozies. You're going to want to get your hands on those. We were showing them off yesterday on the show. The big meal, $5.99 for a limited time. Mini chicken sandwich, 2 tendies, plus a biscuit and a drink. And fries, just $5.99 participating Popeyes locations. All right, text messages continue to fly in. We will get to a few more of those as we work our way through the show. Amishman19 over on the Nasty chat. By the way, shout out to Jeffrey Hansford, who's just popped up in the chat the last few days and is just all over it.
Real professional.
Yeah, I haven't seen Jeffrey Hansford before, so he's been busy over the last couple of days here.
First of his name.
Amishman19 says, hey, has Lieutenant Eric got his 4-packs recently? I can't remember the last 2 Mondays.
Great question.
Trevor, you've been bailing on your bet here with your trade with LTE?
No, I've been giving them to him.
Okay, good.
It just hasn't really been on air.
Okay.
We've talked about
We've
it.
exhausted the bit, yeah. But you're still living up to the bet.
Well, we got to do a new chore draft.
Well,
Later this month, maybe we'll have a meeting and then we'll do a new chore draft.
Okay,
you sure
sounds
you even
good.
want to? Those bathrooms are looking sparkling, man. I say
I think there's a fresh $100 coming
I'm
your way.
enjoying it.
Yeah.
We're enjoying. Yeah,
I like the dusting thing. I'll dust every once in a
you
while.
sure? Yeah.
The vacuuming's fallen off lately.
Yeah, it has been. I forgot to give LT his beer yesterday, though, but it's on his.
There you go.
It's at his workspace right now.
I look forward to the surprise of what it might be.
Oh, you don't even know what it is?
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he
What a
dropped
tr-
it in
what a
there earlier.
treat.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
That's a nice treat.
it'll be a treat.
Oh, so I'm just crushing it.
The only guy that's kind of been like, oh, can we have a chore draft? I'm so tired of this. Hernan.
I told him.
Hernan's on laundry duty, and he's like once a week he has to wash like 10 towels, and he comes in, he's just like,
And not beach towels.
I
oh,
told
those
him
are
that
like hand towels for the kitchen.
I told him that because that's what I did before. I'm like, it seems fun at the beginning, but it'll get to you because you have to do
Is
it.
that hard to grind?
Well, no, but it's just like you have to do it every single week, and sometimes what I do at home and here is different. Like for what I need to wash, so I get the cloths and all that, and I bring them home, and I'm like, I don't want to put this in for a whole.
Yeah.
it's just a waste.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's stressful.
All right, should we do off season? What off season?
What off season?
If people want some Weathers talk right
Yes.
here on July 7th. I think you probably want to see what's up, right? Let's get into this here.
You don't need a reason to keep people pleasing, treason, reason, keys and sneezing. It's off season, what off season? 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 It's off season, what off season?
All right, off season. What off season? Brought to you by GCL Diesel, providers of the best diesel engine components around. From turbochargers to injectors, fuel pumps to sensors, they are the critical engine component experts. Proud to serve Edmonton and the northern Alberta area for over 50 years. All right, there was some thought process here that the Edmonton Oilers could convince Claude Giroux to come join Edmonton as a right shot face-off winner and take a run at a Stanley Cup. It's not the case. Claude Giroux is going to be staying in Ottawa, according to Elliot Friedman. So, what now? This text is in from Spruce Grove Corey this morning. He says, with Giroux off the board, time to check in with Adam Henry. No, I can't. He couldn't even finish it himself. Okay, so here's the question. The Edmonton Oilers, they got about $6 million in cap space right now, about $1 million, and that'll go to Doc, so they got about $5 million to play with. Should they spend another $2 to $3 million on a forward here in free agency, like in the offseason, and then save a couple of mil for during the year? You could accrue that cap space, and you'll be able to add somebody pretty decent at the deadline. And if you do think that they should spend some of this money right now, a little bit of this walking around change, what do you spend it on? Rick, what do you think?
Well, it's
The Claude Giroux thing kind of would have made sense. Like if they were going to bring in a guy like that, spend that money. But
it's the temptation when you're a kid and you get some money. You find money, a birthday or something. You get your grandma gives you, and you're like, "Ooh, I got $10." And then you go like a drunken pirate and spend it on something stupid. I'm looking at the roster as it is. I think there's some players with question marks hovering above their heads, and you could say, well, let's just see how this goes. Keep your powder dry and
give yourself some real flexibility.
Yes, and address this later, to which, again, this organization hasn't been in the spot to do so over the past little while. So that's where I wouldn't just spend for the sake of spending or acquiring for the sake of acquiring right now with what's out there. I just personally wouldn't. If you could find me something, an individual that comes
like
in
if there's actually a really good looking one,
if something pops up that's something too hard to, okay, I'm not. My neck could be turned, but I just don't think right now, looking what's out there, I personally would make any move, and I would hold on to that.
With Giroux essentially off the board, the top remaining UFAs are Anthony Mantha, Marcus Johansson, Tarasenko, Patty Kane. I mean, Tolvanen's still there. I really like Tolvanen. He was my free agency crush. I'd take Tolvanen right now at $2.5 million or something like that. Probably not going to be the case. He'll get a deal somewhere. Trev, where do you come out on, okay, you didn't get Claude Giroux, now you just put your $5 million in your back pocket and that's it for the summer?
Yeah, I'm thinking so. Giroux was the only player out there remaining that I was kind of like intrigued on the Oilers potentially getting. I still think, he's a little bit older, but I still think he brings significant value to a team, especially for this Oilers team that, for as long as I can remember, that's been talked about, a third line center right shot. They haven't had that many players play that position. So now that he's off the books, they haven't been in this position in quite some time. I think LT brought up a really good point. You have money. Just because you have money doesn't mean you have to spend it. So the only other player that maybe I'd be intrigued with is Tarasenko, but I don't know. Like he had a really good year last year, his best year in 7 years. Does that follow next season with the new team? Maybe not. I'd
rather Tolvanen than Tarasenko.
Yeah,
but also wait
he
them
would
out.
be.
Yeah. Same with Mantha. Like Mantha hasn't signed yet. Could that be a Roslovic situation
Exactly.
where teams are like
That's-
Potentially, and seeing. So that's what I'm getting at. It's just wait it out. You don't know what opportunities will present themselves in a few months' time.
So I looked yesterday on if there is a right shots, if they want a right shot center.
Tell me.
Here are the right shot centers who are still available as unrestricted free agents. Okay, this would be another reason to maybe hang on to your money if you're desperate for like a right shot center. Oscar Sundqvist, he's 32. Luke Kunin. Luke Glendening. Future Edmonton Oilers. That was a running bit. Remember when Kenny Holland was here? Calle Yarncroc and Curtis Lazar. And that's it.
Ugh.
Like there's 5 right shot centermen who are at least listed as centers on Puckpedia right now. So it's not a sexy list. I don't know if you're getting one of those guys just to get one of those guys. I mean, I'd have a little bit of time for Lazar coming back. He grinded a little bit, but I mean, I also got time to move on and try to find something else during the season, right?
I don't mind Lazar, but
but I mean, just what it'd be like $1 million.
Yeah.
You give out a lot of these $1 million deals. Some of them you can bury in the American League, but so I don't know. We'll see where they go. I think like there's just not a lot to spend on now. So wait it out, and maybe you get one of these guys at like an absolute bargain of a deal come September or something like that.
I don't mind that.
I hope they do that.
Yeah,
I really do.
I don't think there's any reason to.
What's the rush?
Well,
you're in the position of power right now.
And you haven't been in this position for such a long time. You might as well enjoy it for a little bit, right?
He said that. He's like, this is the first time I've actually had space, a decent amount of cap space.
But sometimes when you find yourself in a position like that, you've never been, you don't know what to do.
Yeah,
that could be a problem, right? Like, it goes back to my kid with you find $10. Yeah. Well, I got
Kate's is calling him and going, "Hey man, there's money to spend. What are we doing? Go spend it. Go spend it."
Patience is thy virtue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have a little bit of time for Tarasenko, and then I'm still a little surprised that Tolvanen hasn't signed somewhere. I like Tolvanen.
Does he want to cash in, maybe?
Well, I don't know. What's cash in for Tolvanen?
Doesn't like the offers he's getting.
There's a team still got a lot. There's a lot of cap. Like there's a lot of cap space still kicking around out there. Like,
Oh, yeah.
some of these guys
That one
are
is
still
surprising.
going to get paid a little bit. I think they're just being a little bit careful about it. 780-218-9999. RCN text and it says Kirby Doc is a right shot center. Yeah, Kirby Doc is also the most frustrating player I've watched play for the Habs over the last couple of years.
Bring him home.
Like he's never healthy ever.
Band-Aid.
I believe I saw something yesterday that they qualified Kirby Doc on a 2-way contract in Montreal because he's played so few games. They could technically qualify him. I didn't even know you could do this, but they qualified him on a 2-way contract. So I mean, Kirby Doc, if they were to trade for him, I get it, like the brothers, and that's exciting and stuff. But Kirby Doc would be target number 1 in this city within 3 months. So I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea either. Simmer texts in and says, has Patty Kane fallen off that bad? Yeah. I mean, the best days of Patty Kane are long, long behind him.
Yeah.
And I just don't think that.
I don't know what the appetite there is from his camp. Obviously, staying at home is a rumor. And well, like I don't. It's not something you see.
Mark texts in and says, what about Sid the Kid at the trade deadline? Well,
hey, why not? But this affords you those dreams.
Tabs texts in. This is an interesting text from Tabs. He says, remember, guys, this money is what McDavid could have asked for. Use it wisely. Right? So you don't want to waste this last $5 million. This is your McDavid bonus cash. Rye Guy says, why does the fanboy in me want Patty Kane? Has he regressed that much? I can't see him coming to a Canadian market, though. Yeah, I know it's like sexy name. He's a future Hall of Famer.
Thing that
There's a connection there with Bowman. That obviously would have a lot of people excited, but
yeah.
Hampton Steve texts in and says, Stan needs to put his phone down unless a Roslovic-esque discount deal comes across his plate. Camrose Chris says, wait out Mantha like we did with Roslovic.
Yeah, Mike should take his phone. Give me that.
Camrose Chris also adds, save it. We'll probably need the money for a goalie at some point.
Oh,
geez.
Then he has a tear emoji as well.
Camrose Chris.
Not even joking around.
You don't like the goalie situation, Camrose Chris?
Hey, you can never have too many.
I mean, it's better than it was a week and a half ago.
Yes, they had one. Now they have 3.
So there's that positive angle to spin on it for sure. You can text us anytime. Keep them coming in. 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. If you are watching over on YouTube today, we got people watching on YouTube from all over the world this morning. So a conch to all of you, no matter where you are on the planet. No, I'm not even looking.
I believe you may have gotten a text from a certain
I'm not even
individual.
looking at it. Let's, Atifa sent in a sunshine song. Is that what that is?
He's our sunshine boy.
I don't
Let her rip.
What?
Just like 6 o'clock hour.
We're not even trying to use
6 o'clock hour.
We're not even trying to use lights or anything.
No.
Like,
He wants that SD.
all right, let's see here.
There is something bright, feels very warm, and it gives you a shot of energy. It puts a smile on your face. It makes your day even better. It can melt butter and ice when it rains, and you feel like you live on the way.
See, I thought it'd just be him singing a cappella.
No, it's another.
Sun, Mr. Golden Sun.
That would have been funnier.
Please shine out on me.
That was a song about the sun that I think I can't tell if Atif AI'd the lyrics. Oh no, I can tell he didn't because a bunch of the words are spelt incorrectly. But there is something bright, feels very warm, and gives you a shot of energy. It puts a smile on your face. It makes your day even better. It can melt butter and ice. That's a song about
There
the
goes
sun.
another lake.
All right, 780-218-9999. Raw Dog Reed says, if Boston isn't good this year, do you think Pasternak shakes loose at the trade deadline?
Sure. Keep the money and then have these dreams.
Let me quickly say this as we try to get the show back on the rails here quickly. Over at Puckpedia, I don't know if they've always had this, but it sure is very convenient right now. And that is, if you go there, you'll see projected cap space, current cap space, then deadline cap space, which would be like the AAV of the contract you could acquire at that time. Right now with the 5.9, well, let's say it's 5 because Doc will get something. So let's say with $5 million, that's like over $20 million in what you could add at the deadline. So it basically opens you up to anything you want or desire at the deadline. And for the first time in 10 years, we're not going to be sitting here on the show that morning going, well, it's a money in, money out situation. Did you hear what I said? I said you can get anybody you want at the deadline with the cap space that they currently have and the cap space that they plan to accrue over the year. So I like the flexibility of being able to add anybody you want if you have the assets to get it done. Trev, you're getting aroused just thinking about that possibility.
Oh, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? Get a big fish, like the biggest fish.
Huge fish.
And if anyone knows, it's me. The Oilers have a lot of assets because of the trades that I've done over the last month. I mean, it'll be interesting to see. I doubt they go out and get something crazy, but it's nice to be in that.
You can dream, dare to dream.
That you have that option because they haven't had that in years, Dusty and LT. So
what is a group of UFAs next year look like?
Oh, I saw it. It's good.
Because then we're looking at rentals, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, should we, let's see here. How do we search that? View all UFAs. Throw a filter on here. 2027 unrestricted free agents. Here we go. Oh, boys. Let's see here. Oh! Could I interest you in a little Nikita Kucherov?
Yes. Yes, you can.
No, they could get him. Like, they could afford it. Like, they could afford all these guys. DeBrincat? These guys are all UFAs. Cale Makar, Quinn Hughes, Sid the Kid, Ryan O'Reilly. Oh, my God, you guys. That's it. That's the one. You save your money, and then you get Ryan O'Reilly at the trade deadline. From Nashville. They'll probably be out of it. Yeah. He's a UFA. He's a rental. I'm calling it right now. The Oilers acquire Ryan O'Reilly the day before the trade deadline this upcoming spring. Start the countdown. Drake Batherson, Pavel Zacha, Malkin, Chris Kreider, Arturi Lehkonen, Jason Zucker. There's a bunch of guys out there as possible deadline day additions as a rental, hey? What a weird vibe to actually have some money to work with. You know what's going to happen? They're going to be announcing that they're getting my guy Tolvanen, but for $5 million a year. And I'm like, this is awful. What are you doing?
It was your idea. Yeah.
I'll take the blame. All right, let's get, we're going to get, that's off-season. What off-season? For GCL Diesel. Portions of this hour also brought to you by Hammer Injury Law. Rick Mallett, once again, recognized by Best Lawyers for 2026, continuing a distinction he's received every year since founding Hammer Injury Law. That's because serious injuries, they need a hammer. Visit hammerinjurylaw.ca or call 1-855-98-HAMMER.
What?
1-855-98-HAMMER.
What?
1-855-98-HAMMER. Serious injuries need a hammer. All right, let's get fired up for Gemco Fireplaces. Gemco Fireplaces, proudly serving Edmonton in the area for 45 years. They're the authorized dealer for Napoleon Fireplaces. Whether it's gas or wood burning, look no further than Canadian-made Napoleon Fireplaces. All the Napoleon products you need are available at Gemco, 9281 50th Street. Well, I mean, I think there's a few different reasons to be fired up today, boys.
Oilers cap space.
Well, I mean, from this conversation, I have to think a lot of fans watching or listening right now are like, oh my God. Add anybody you want at the deadline next year? This is incredible.
Spruce Grove Corey texted in, the world is our oyster.
Oh, God. That's a popular saying. The world is your oyster, so dig it.
Slurp it up.
Yes. Congratulations, Oilers fans. Couple other things we're fired up about. I mean, what'd you say the forecast was for tomorrow's Play Alberta
now
ESC
it
Golf
depends
Classic?
where you get weather. And Josh Clausen conveniently has the week off, but what I'm looking at right now is a mix of sun and cloud, 30% chance of showers or a late day tea storm, and a high of 23
This
degrees.
is easy peasy. We're going to be, so tomorrow morning, we're doing the show. It will not be on 95.7 tomorrow morning. Apologies to everybody there, but we got our entire staff out of the ranch tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be at
so
Murray's cabin.
we're going to be live on YouTube for just a couple of hours in the morning. Then everybody all day is involved in the golf tournament. So just a heads up on that. But we're going to be sitting on that patio at the ranch tomorrow. A beautiful, crystal clear morning, and then, maybe a thunderstorm a little bit later on. How can you not be fired up for this? Hey, all the nasties walking up onto the patio and waving at you.
The breakfast
sandwiches.
sandwiches.
The breakfast sandwiches.
Breakfast sandwich.
So good.
I got bug spray.
Oh, you got bug spray.
So
Great
we'll be
job,
good.
Jeff. I got bug spray in my golf bag as well
Nice.
for the spraying of the bugs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of showing up extra early.
How early?
Maybe an hour
You're going to get there like before 5 a.m.?
so I can get some
You want
balls and
get some
go to the
rolls?
range.
Makes sense.
Because I didn't the last few years, and I think that showed.
That makes sense. It's good. Okay, so we're fired up about that. I'm also fired up because I'm drafting right now in a fantasy draft. It's called the Scott Fish Bowl. It's like this big charity draft where there's like over 5,000 people in a bunch of different leagues, and then they whittle it down.
Somebody to get in there.
So
too the other day or
we
something?
filled it up now.
Yeah.
And we're drafting right now. I was about to try to go to bed last night, and then I got a notification that I was on the clock. It's a tight end premium league, so I took Brock Bowers in the first round. People think I'm crazy, but it's like a half-point PPR league, but for every catch he gets, it's 1.5 points. So it's a major, major bonus for tight ends in this league. So, but we're drafting right now. I'm 6 picks away, so that has me fired up. And you know what else fires me up right now, boys? I know nobody's going to really want to talk about this, but the LeBron James, we wait. I mean, we've been through this before.
All quiet.
And I don't know how many more times we'll get to go through this. So I'm very fired up about the whole, is he going to go to Miami? Is he going to go to Cleveland? Is he going to go to Minnesota? Is he going to go to Philly? And I'm very much enjoying it. I click on that For You page on my Twitter thing every day, and it's just a bunch of that stuff.
Well, and his workout videos. You've been seeing some of that, I'm sure, eh?
The dude's still grinding. I mean, LeBron at 41 compared to me at 45 is insane. Like the stuff that he's doing at 41, I could not do when I was 41. It's pretty nuts.
Okay, so do you have a sniff right now? July 7, 6:57. Do you have any inkling or idea? Has it moved for you at all in terms of where you think this might transpire to?
Well, I will say this. A couple nights ago, Marshall was getting in the tub, and he goes, "Daddy, do you want to come sit by the tub and talk to me?" I said, "Of course I do, son." So I went over, sat down next to him, and he sits down in the tub, and I'm sitting in the bathroom just kind of chilling next to him. And he goes, "So, what do you think happens with LeBron?" And I said, "Bath time talks with my son about LeBron James?" So I'm tearing up, and I said to him, I said, "Well, you know, Marshall, I know more about LeBron than anybody. Because like I've basically lived this like LeBron religion for the last 25 years."
You asked him a question on the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, he's
basically had a
answered my
conversation.
question
Yeah.
about ring culture.
Yeah.
Like, come on. So I told him, I said, "I think I know where he's going." So it's funny that you ask, because I'm pretty sure he's going to be a Cleveland Cavalier. Like, nothing against Miami. Did you see the Giannis video yesterday? Giannis was on that stream with, who's the guy who streams his life? Neon? He was here in Edmonton during the playoffs. Giannis was on there with him, and I guess the chat was spammed like, "Oh my God, LeBron signed in Miami. LeBron signed in Miami." And Giannis almost had a heart attack. He's like, "Oh my God, feel my heart." Like, this is Giannis, the Greek freak who was like a little child. Like, "Oh my God, LeBron's signing with me." So, I mean, the Sixers, if they added LeBron, would have an incredible lineup. I really respect that the Timberwolves are like, "We've never won a title. We want you to come help us deliver a title. What'll that do for your legacy?"
Yeah.
I get it. I don't love the fit there. It's Cleveland, man. Goes home to Cleveland. He's basically spent his whole summer there. Go home to Cleveland. They've got a pretty good team around you. Better than the Cleveland teams that you joined in the past.
Yeah.
Join Cleveland. You got a year or two. Farewell tour at home. I will be, I will be flabbergasted if he's not a Cleveland Cavalier by the time the season begins.
The Sixers thing is interesting because you make a point. He joins there. It's ready-made. They haven't won a chip since '83, and you'd be following like that Knicks fume.
Yeah.
In a market such as that, right? Like that would be something that that would tickle your fancy a bit from his point of view. You're all the Warriors' dream, the whole enemy type of thing. That
Well, I mean, I think they got to deliver AD. I think if they were to deliver AD, then like he's really good buddies with Steph. He's really good buddies with Draymond. He's really good buddies with AD. Then he's sitting there going, Oh, I got all my best friends in Golden State.
But I know
It'd be a
you were pretty
good team.
horny on that earlier. That's dropped down your idea of thinking.
Mostly just because I don't like Washington says they don't want to trade Anthony Davis.
Yeah, so
now
that's- yeah.
teams have said that before, and
Yeah.
something still gets done. But yeah,
The Timber, like I admire.
yeah. The
Minnesota getting him.
Timberwolves
I
like
admire
apparently
that.
going
That's
all
fine.
in to
Oh,
try
sure.
to convince him to come.
Why not?
I mean, he's
But-
basically going to go anywhere on a minimum deal. Like,
Yeah.
It's not like he's sitting here going, "Oh, you need to have this much cap space for me."
But a good point
But-
of the Cavs being where they are right now as well, and a good chance of
Yeah.
going there and doing something. So
I also think it would be a massive legacy builder if you can turn perennial loser James Harden into an NBA champion when you're 41 years old. Like that'd be pretty insane. Anyway, that's got me fired up too. So we got the golf tournament. Oilers got cap space. I'm drafting in the Scott Fish Bowl right now, and this LeBron stuff still gets me fired up in the summer.
your barbecue burgers.
But not with Spitz. I have an apricot from Alley Cat. That's my go-to. You know what we got to do here during the summer? We got to mix the apricot and the 6 o'clocker lager
Sure.
and give that a try.
Sure.
It's good.
I bet you that is absolutely
great.
delicious. You've done it already?
Yeah. At the old place.
Did we do it at the old place?
Yes.
Oh.
It was
Well,
your
we're going to
idea.
do it. We're going to. What? I had that idea already?
Doing it again.
We're going to do it again. We're going to do an updated version of it. All right, Marshall Ferguson's coming up. The Double E looking to bounce back. They're never going to lose to a team that doesn't have any wins on the year.
No.
Except they just did.
Yeah, but not twice.
Not twice. We'll get to it with Marshall. He's going to join us just after 7. We got your Play Alberta Early Bird Bet of the Day. Details on Nasty Vacation 2.0 down to Mexico and weekly confessions also to come as well. 6 o'clock hour has been brought to you by eWell. If you're listening on 95.7, a couple minutes of commercials. Quick traffic update, then you're back with us. If you are on any of our online platforms today, we got a sports update brought to you by Chelsea LaBelle, who's going to be joining us in studio about half an hour at Expedia Cruises Northeast Edmonton, 780-970-4834, or you can call or text her at 780-970-4834 if you're planning your next cruise or vacation destination. Here's the update.
The Senators and forward Claude Giroux are closing in on a deal to bring him back to Ottawa. It's reported the deal will be for 1 year when finalized. Kyle Lowry, meanwhile, has announced his retirement this morning on a post on social media. He's also expected to announce it at a press conference in Toronto alongside GM and Executive VP Bobby Webster later on this morning. The Tiger Cats said star quarterback Bo Levi Mitchell underwent successful ankle surgery yesterday morning and is expected to make a full recovery. The 36-year-old was injured Sunday night while being sacked by Winnipeg's Jake Serezna in the third quarter of Hamilton's 14-13 home loss to the Bombers. Elks look to get back in the win column as they'll kick off Week 6 at home to the winless Red Blacks Thursday night. Jays hammered in the series opener down in San Francisco 10-1 by the Giants. Game 2 of that 3-game series goes later tonight. First pitch, 7:45. Riverhawks are back home for a matinee set this afternoon against Nanaimo. First pitch, 1:05. Hawks are 8-2 in their last 10 and sit 5 games back of the first place Apple Sox. Portugal and USA bounced from round of 16 play yesterday at the World Cup of Soccer. Round of 16 action closes out later today, 10 o'clock this morning. Egypt take on Argentina, followed by Switzerland and Colombia from Vancouver at 2. Over to Wimbledon, Felix Auger-Aliassime will take on Novak Djokovic in quarterfinals action. That match scheduled to get underway at 8:05 this morning. And ahead of tomorrow's 3rd annual EST Classic out at the Ranch Golf and Country Club. Mix of sun and cloud, 30% chance of showers or a late-day thunder shower, and a high of 23 degrees. Sports Update brought to you by Expedia Cruises. Join YouTube Trev for the best trip of his life. A weekend of Blue Jays baseball in Toronto, July 17 to 19. Contact Chelsea LaBelle at Expedia Cruises Northeast Edmonton to get on the waiting list today. Call or text 780-970-4834.
I can remember back being an 11-year-old kid about 75 pounds on the basketball court against the neighborhood bully, kicking his behind left, right, and center. And when it was all said and done, he was a little bit upset, so he punched me in the mouth. My uncles were over on the side observing, talking amongst themselves adult things. When he punched me in the mouth, I decided I'm running to my uncle. You know what he did? He pushed me back to him. I went back, he punched me in my mouth again. I ran to my uncle looking for protection. protect me. Need a big bro to protect me. He pushed me back again. And you know what I did? I faced him in the eye. And I said, my uncle's not going to help me. So I punched him in the face. And then I looked him in the eye and I said, then what? Now what? Now what? Now what are you going to do? You're simply the best.
Red sky fading, let's do this right. What you drinking's what I'm drinking, who's got a light? We about to kick off this 9 to 5 from dusk till dawn. Man, it's on. CFL on TSN. Music's playing, yeah, we're swaying, crank it to 10. These stars are falling like confetti, so wish on one for the gone. 3rd and 1 from the gun underneath those Thursday night lights. Singing long live the night. It's a song coming on, one that everyone knows. It's a pass, it's a run, it's a see where it goes. It's the guys and the girls under those stadium lights. Singing long live the night. All the beers and the years gonna fly on by. We're just small town stars holding on to midnight. Take a sip, this is it. Raise them on up real high. Singing long live the night.
From a rising, read the end. Every minute's a memory, so drink it in. Before you know it's over, man, it flies by fast. Make it last.
Make the most coast to coast, doing football on a Thursday, right? Singing long live the night. It's a song coming on, one that everyone knows. It's a pass, it's a run.
706 AM Nasty on the FM dial. Thank you very much for being here today on 95.7 Cruise FM. Tell your friends that the Nielson Show is back on the radio, static free, better than ever on the booming FM dial. We're coming at you from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Studio today, and the Nielsen Show today and every day is brought to you by our partners over at Weiss Johnson. Some breaking news from the NBA. The Cleveland Cavaliers, after the conversation we just had,
Yeah,
the
somebody's been
Cleveland
listening.
Cavaliers have signed all-NBA star Donovan Mitchell to a 4-year extension. Wait till you hear how much this thing is worth. 4 years, $273 million. That is $68 million a year for Donovan Mitchell. Have your kids play basketball. $68 million a year for Donovan Mitchell.
Cleveland set the table.
Ding, ding, ding. Is that what you? I don't think I have that one kicking around, but I know what you're doing.
But yeah, this is, well, okay.
That's a big, big contract. $273 million over 4 years. God. All right. We got your Play Alberta Early Bird Bet of the Day. That's going to be coming up. Chelsea from Expedia Cruises in Northeast Edmonton. She's going to join us in studio here around 7:30. Trev, you have to go down and unlock the door in a little bit. We're going to talk about Nasty Vacation 2.0 to Mexico in the winter, and then weekly confessions for Spectrum Rental still to come as well. Lots to discuss across the Canadian Football League. The Double E suffering their first loss of the season to the winless, at that point, BC Lions. They get the winless Ottawa Red Blacks on Thursday. We'll get into that a little bit. Marshall Ferguson from the CFL and TSN joins us right now. Let's bring in Marsh on the Firehouse Subs hotline today. Marsh, happy Tuesday. How you doing, my man?
I'm good, guys. It turns out that being an unathletic, oversized point guard from Kingston, Ontario doesn't earn $273 million. By the way, I've been to Cleveland. There is not $273 million in Cleveland. Like, forget like that. The amount of money that the things you could buy with 273 in Cleveland blows my mind.
Yeah, you could have an entire block of the nicest houses.
Oh, at least.
I would think for $273 million bucks. All right, look, we got to start with Bo. You were calling that game. Obviously, you saw what happened to him shortly after it happened. I think you made a good point saying the yellow on his shoes kind of showed that foot might not be pointing in the right direction. Absolutely devastating. More so, I mean, the Ticats, we'll get to the Ticats in a second. But for Bo Levi Mitchell, man, like I sure hope that's not the end. Like, I don't want to see Bo. I want to see him walk off the field knowing it's done. Yeah. That just can't end this way, can it?
Yeah, I mean, it's disappointing because the last thing that I want to see, and I saw the statement, as I'm sure you guys did, about him coming back, and he'll work his way back and attack the rehab process and all the rest. But I just hate that the disappointment of him walking off the field in the East Final against the Montreal Alouettes last year stings in my mind as like that can't be how that ends either, right? And the injury stuff is inevitable in the CFL, as we know, with the quarterback position, but it's still just, it feels so unfair to a guy like that that's put so much work in to try and get his body right and to maintain his level of play over the last couple of seasons. The thing that I think we all have, that one friend who doesn't work in broadcasting or sports, who can summarize things just like right on the right on the head of the nail. I have this one buddy, Scott, who works in like marketing and PR and all the rest, and he's a Ticats season ticket holder. And he texted me after the injury happened. It's so disappointing because he had done the impossible, which is win over this fan base. Like the Hamilton Tiger Cats fan base are aggrieved by decades of not winning a Grey Cup. And every quarterback that comes through, it's like, yeah, we love you if you're our guy. When Bo came to Hamilton, he was just the dude from Calgary that got rented by the Hamilton Tiger Cats for a couple of years. And I've gotten the sense, when you actually look at the number of years that he's played and the level of performance that he's had, sure, the Grey Cup stuff hasn't come yet, which is the ultimate kind of guiding light on what you're remembered for. But the level of play he's had, the yards he's thrown for, the touchdowns, the memories, the Labor Day battles, all of that stuff, he has grown into becoming one of those Danny McManus style, I'll remember Bo in black and gold forever type of quarterbacks. So I think part of the frustration with this injury and this situation is that a quarterback that originally they thought was just coming in to chuck for a bunch of yards and we'll see how it goes, has grown into, no, like I'm a part of the city and I love being here and the fan base loves me and I identify with them and they see me inside of them and all the rest. So it goes deeper than just, a yellow cleat snap in the wrong direction, which, by the way, made me squeamish in the booth. And I'm not really that squeamish, but it's just, there's sometimes it's like, you remember when Kevin Durant against the Raptors in the NBA Finals, you could actually see his Achilles just pop. It's like the ripple in the back of the leg. That, as we were showing the replay, the first time I saw it, I turned to Dwayne. I'm like, that's a broken ankle. I saw it break.
Yeah.
In real time, you could just see like a ripple go up the leg, and you're like, that's brutal that he has to go through something like that.
Yeah, and I agree with you, Marshall. Like, the injury in itself turns your stomach, but when you look at the Ticats and their fans and what Bo brought to that club right now and where they kind of were and where they could have gone, that just adds to it. Now, where do they go? We saw Trey Ford get into the game there. Jake Dolegala is with them as well. I know Terry Wilson landed in Montreal yesterday. They have a neg list. There's some free agents out there. What do you think is the path that the Ticats take here, both in the short and, I guess, the longer term?
I didn't anticipate going into that game the other night, or trying to play fantasy football, imagining, transactions and all the rest. But we were walking out of the stadium and I was saying to Dwayne, I'm like, okay, so what do they do? Because I'm like, Trey would be a great answer, but obviously he's still got a lot of room to grow and he's still in the development phase, even though it's been that 5 years in. It's like Dolegala. You know what's crazy, guys? Dolegala looked unbelievable in training camp. And so the fact that Trey got the opportunity to come into that game, I was actually kind of surprised. And then I saw kind of the tentative nature with which Dolegala approached his actual in-game snaps. And I'm like, oh, maybe they were just relying on like the chaos energy of Trey Ford over the predictability of Jake Dolegala. But we started kind of going, okay, so what do they do? And it was like, well, it's like, do they call on Jake Mayer if MBT becomes the starter? And he was like, I don't know about that one, but I mean, that's a long shot. We've seen crazier things happen. And then I immediately said to Dwayne, I go, oh, I got it. He's like, what? I go, they just called for Taylor Powell. And he goes, why would Edmonton give Taylor Powell back to Hamilton? I was like, I get that, but I was like, I guarantee, because we know how these things work. I've heard crazy stuff about certain coaches who have called certain quarterbacks in the offseason saying, hey, are you available? Even when it's like, you're not supposed to be reaching out to those guys. It's like, would you be interested in joining? I guarantee the phone call has been made as of Monday morning, maybe even Sunday night. Somebody from Hamilton reached out to Ed Hervey and said, what would it take? And I don't think that's happening because Edmonton does not owe Hamilton any favors. And there's also nothing you can put in the contract that says, hey, we'll loan, Taylor Powell to Hamilton for the year, but if there's a handshake agreement that we get him back in free agency at the end of this season or whatever that. They worked really hard to get him into Edmonton. They're not going to let him go because if Cody Fajardo goes down, Edmonton's the exact same situation, right?
Yeah.
But I was just thinking about, like, what is the best possible situation for Hamilton? It's a young guy, up and coming, who's hungry, who knows the system. And I'm like, Taylor Powell would be amazing. And then I guarantee it was like, Ed, what would it take? And I guarantee Ed was like, you don't want that answer.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing that you could, I could outline it for you. I can give you a concept of what might be reasonable, but you're not going to pull the trigger on that deal. So, like, let's just go forward our separate ways and see what happens. So I think with that being off the table, I believe you're probably looking at a second, third tier kind of guy. And I don't think Ottawa wants to give up Jake Mayer. That was just kind of like a conceptual thing of, hey, if MBT comes in, is he expendable? But I mean, it would be very CFL if we went through a training camp and Ottawa was battling with their 1 and their 2, and then by week 6, their 1 and their 2 are no longer on the roster.
And they're starting in other cities.
Yeah.
Right.
Which could be the case. Okay, so just sticking on, you mentioned I was going to go to Ottawa next anyway because Edmonton gets them this week, and I had the Ottawa Red Blacks last week, and once again, it was like a strong finish, but they could do nothing offensively in the first half of that football game. They brought in MBT, who's very familiar with Ryan Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie seems to be supportive of Jake Mayer, and I don't even think all of their offensive issues are on Jake Mayer, but at the same time, they haven't won yet. So how do you think that quarterback situation is going to play out over the next couple of weeks in Ottawa?
I think Jake Mayer understands his timeline is suddenly very compressed because MBT is in the building. Like with Drew Brown there, it didn't feel like there was a threat because they had chosen Jake Mayer over Drew Brown. But it almost feels like by bringing in McLeod Bethel-Thompson and getting rid of Drew Brown, that Dinwiddie was signifying with just the transaction that given the chance, I will choose McLeod over you because I know McLeod and I know that he can run my stuff. So to me, it's brought the best out of Jake Mayer at times. Like that fourth quarter, I would say in week 4 on the road in Montreal, I thought was really, really good. Jake Mayer, like he was digging in and showing the arm strength that everybody had talked about. But then you start to kind of contemplate, well, what is really the problem in Ottawa at this point? I think it's just execution. I think it's fairly basic stuff. It's understanding what their goals are, trying to hit some of the metrics that they've outlined for their team. Like Dinwiddie obviously let loose on them in the post-game presser saying that it's, he just doesn't understand why the basic things cannot get accomplished, right? And I agree with him. Like it's the funny thing about Dinwiddie post-game press conferences is very often he sounds like a crazy person, but then you realize everything he's saying is right. Like it's just, we're not used to having a coach just go unhinged and like, there's certain, last year in Toronto, right? It was certain guys in this locker room and got to decide whether or not they even want to be in this league because I'm ready to just basically empty this locker room and I don't care if any of these guys are here anymore. And you're like, whoa. And then you watch back the film, you're like, he kind of had a right. He's like, right. Like his delivery might seem untraditional, but his message is consistent that he is looking for certain things. And if he doesn't have players that are going to give that to him, he's going to move on. So I think the hard part for me is that Jake Mayer, while not being, the show-stopping Vernon Adams Jr., Chad Kelly, Bo Levi Mitchell type numbers at the start of the season, hasn't done all that much wrong. And in a normal quarterback universe, which this is not, because we should not have an entire league of 80% passers with 60 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, but it's in a normal environment, in a normal kind of situation, I think Jake Mayer would be looked at as, well, he can buy himself a couple of extra weeks. I think we're really, really, really close to seeing McLeod Bethel-Thompson start for the Ottawa Red Blacks. To the point where I'll tell you this, like our CFL and TSN Zooms, we basically put the feeler out and we're like, give us your starting quarterback because we don't know what's going on. So we said, whatever Ottawa decides to do, please let us know so that we can get prepared for the game. But we have no idea what direction they're going at this point.
Marshall Ferguson joining us, CFL and TSN Firehouse Subs Hotline. Speaking of not knowing, and maybe you'd put a bet on Drew Brown getting the start this week, obviously, with what happened in Hamilton, that you got a close-up look. Elgersma, of course, we're here, we're live, he's going. What's your thoughts on his play? If you heard anything with Zach Claros, of course, he didn't go in an ambulance. He was on the sideline, upper body injury with him, and we know we take those things carefully. And, of course, the freshly acquired Drew Brown, who has familiarity with that system. So your thoughts, I guess, on all those three when it comes to the Bombers right now?
Yeah, I hope you guys caught the very telling moment where Taylor went over and looked like he was doing the backup thing of like, hey, dude, are you okay? Like, I just want to make sure you're all right before. And Zach just kind of like winced and gave him the old, like, I don't know, man. I'm just like, I'm not right. And as soon as I saw that, I'm like, yeah, Zach's done for the night, regardless of the Bombers confirming things, which they obviously did at halftime. Elgersma, to me, man, the ceiling is so damn high on that guy. Like arm strength, mobility, and processing speed. I think he's got all of those elements that could turn him into a really good passer. And it's not because he's a Canadian. You know, I got all these nameless, faceless clowns on Twitter that are saying, you're just backing all the Canadian quarterbacks. I'm like, yeah, because I like good stories. I'm like, I would rather see Trey Ford throw an interception than watch Jake Dolegala throw an interception. Just because one gets dropped and one gets cut doesn't mean that one is worse than the other. They're just very different players. And but I love watching Elgersma. Nothing to do with his passport. I just think that he, as someone that I watched in OUA play, he was leaps and bounds above normal quarterbacks, which I was in the OUA. Like, I know what it looks like to be mid, to be average. I lived it. And just to see Taylor playing OUA football, I'm like, I could never have done any of these things that he's doing on the field. So it was really cool to see him go into a game. And I think his arm strength alone, if Tommy Condell can design something around him to access that more consistently, I think people are going to have their minds blown by how good his arm is. Because I've seen him do stuff like, throwing 22-yard in-breaking routes from the wide side of the field in university where the ball comes out of his hand and I'm doing play-by-play. And I joked about this with Todd Galloway, who's now the head coach at Wilfrid Laurier, but when he was the offensive coordinator, I said, Todd, it's really hard for me when I'm calling Laurier games late in the season in the national playoffs of U Sports for me not to just go, holy and just swear on the air, because I'm like, how did he fit that in? That doesn't make any sense. You shouldn't be able to do that. But he's got that kind of arm strength. So I hope they give him a chance to develop and play. Maybe Giroux being relatively new gives him a little bit of extra run. Giroux obviously is going to hit the ground running the second he's back in that lineup. And so it becomes a question of, do you want to develop a guy? Do you want to let Giroux get his feet settled? Or do you just trust Drew Brown so much that you can put him in right away? And I'll say this too, the interesting part of this whole situation for me was I talked to Taylor before the game on the field in Hamilton on Sunday. And I said, hey man, I kind of felt for you when I saw the Drew Brown trade, because I just want to see you get an opportunity to really become the player that you can be. And he said, Osh pulled me into his office and told me it's a business. And I understand that Drew is here and he's going to get his opportunity at some point. But then Taylor said, but the reality is Drew's not dressed tonight. And he's like, I've got a chance, if anything happens, to actually show what I can do. I think there was a lot of meat left on the bone for Taylor Elgersma in that game. I also think that Winnipeg was managing the game. But it's a question of reliability versus upside, I think, when it comes to the Brown versus Elgersma discussion at this point.
Marsh, one more for you. Just come back around here to the Elks. In that last game, Rankin had 7 carries. Cody threw the ball 51 times. Not really the recipe for success, I think, for this team. But Rankin also had 10 catches and was targeted 13 times. So I want to ask you, does it matter how you get Rankin the ball? Like, do you need to try to run it a little bit more? As long as it's in his hands, are you okay with it?
Stylistically, I am all in on Edmonton trying to almost use Rankin as like a positionless multiple flex player. I think that's where he's at his best. And like, obviously you guys know his background, but for listeners, like being a slot guy, playing indoor football, trying to make the roster when he got to Edmonton by being a receiver and then getting basically told like, hey, we got to keep you on the roster. The best way to do that is at running back. But his background, he is as comfortable catching it as he is running it. And the reality is, I don't care if that guy catches a check down, a curl, you run him down the seam for a touchdown, he runs a wheel, or if you're giving him an inside zone, outside zone, stretch handoff. When the ball is in his hands, the numbers scream good things happen. So I'm good with however they want to get it. It's funny too, because I'm writing an article for CFL.ca this morning where it basically was like, hey, what was your standout offensive performer of the week and your stunner and your best defensive performance? When I got to stunner, I started writing it. I'm like, oh man, Justin Rankin, man, they had a great start to the season, but only 7 carries for 19 yards. Gross. And then I went further down the box score. I'm like, wait a minute.
100 yards on 10 catches.
Like, I'm like, if we take away the division of rushing, good, receiving, bad, based on position, and we just go, he had 17 touches for 119 yards. You're like, That's a pretty good game, man. I mean, I understand that the standard he set is a little bit unmanageable, but I do think that 17 touches for 119 yards is nobody's going to complain about that. So I love that they use him in different ways, and it's full credit to Jordan McSimic because he looks at things, I would say, in a more open-minded, organic way of whatever the situation is. If we can find ways to get Rankin involved, we're better off for it as a football team, and they're going to keep doing that. There's no doubt about that.
As always, buddy, great stuff. What games you got this week?
I'm in Edmonton. I'm in Edmonton. Yeah, I got the Red Blacks and the Elks, and then I am taking my boy to the track this weekend. Canadian Superbike is in Grand Bend on the shores of Lake Huron this weekend, and we're actually doing a live stream. So I have to figure out how to call motorcycle racing without having the live to tape advantage of if we mess something up going, can we just try that again? And apparently they're going to have me doing a Brundle grid walk on the live stream before the races get going.
Yeah. Beautiful.
I don't know what's going on, but anyways, I'll be at the track this weekend.
Okay, well, have fun with that too, buddy. All right, man. We'll see you later.
Thanks, boys.
There you go. That's Marshall Ferguson. It's funny because you mentioned last week when he joined you and
He
J-Mo's.
did the test version on the show. He's a natural, man.
They probably saw that. They're like, let's go.
It was very
Brundle
good.
grid walk.
Yeah.
I saw Dave Jameson over in the YouTube chat asking for us to open the phones
Yeah, he wants
today.
to grab a line.
Sorry, J-Mo. Not going to happen.
We'll call you.
All right, there you go. That was Marshall Ferguson. How good is Marsh? He's always the best. Joined us on the Firehouse Subs hotline with 15 Firehouse Sub locations across the Edmonton greater area and now a new one at the airport. It's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs, hot, hearty, and made to satisfy. All right, let's dive into our Play Alberta early bird bet of the day. Went 2 of 3 yesterday, missed on the parlay because you went with the Kirk hit. Anyway, when you bet with Play Alberta, you give back to Alberta. Play Alberta, also the title sponsor of the EST Golf Classic happening tomorrow, would be about 24 hours and 30 minutes away from teeing off. It's the only app in the province that puts all revenue directly back into supporting programs and services that Albertans rely on every day. So next time you place a wager on your favorite team, know that you're also making a difference across the province through Alberta's General Revenue Fund. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. That's playalberta.ca/EST. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, please use your game sense. All right, where do we go today? We got Argentina and Egypt.
Mr. Soccer Man.
Well, I'm the soccer boy.
What do you got cooked up
I
for
am the
us
soccer
today?
boy. And then we got Switzerland and Colombia. Any thoughts on Switzerland, Colombia?
None.
You're really killing me on this, helping me out here. I'm going to go with my man Messi.
Okay.
Let's get a goal. We'll go Messi goal. He scored in every game so far, hasn't he?
I think he's been near perfect, so I hear.
All right, so I'll go Messi goal. What are you going with?
The Jays have to get something going sooner or later, do they not?
I mean,
how
you would
long
think.
can this last?
What are you thinking? Jays on the money line?
Just dive into play. Oh,
a weird Jay,
we're going
like
that far.
a Jays
well,
win.
I get a couple runs first, maybe. Hey,
Yeah.
we don't even know who's pitching yet. I think it's the good old fashioned TBD at the moment.
Gotta love it.
Give me a.
What are you gonna do?
Give me a Clement hit.
Ernie had a hit last night, actually. I know he was 1 for 3 at one point. All right, so we got Ernie Clement hit, Messi goal. What are you going with, Trev?
I was going to go Clement Homer.
No. We're not throwing homers into the early bird parlay, you guys. Jeez Louise.
Maybe I'll do a YouTube Trev birdie at the EST Golf Classic.
Yeah, that's probably not happening either.
We get the number.
All to Alejandro Kirk RBI.
That's following up. Can't go back to back. Can't go back to back.
I'm going to say pick a hit. This team cannot drive in runs. We're just basically ruining the parlay by expecting
to urge them on to.
That'd be a good payout. Let's go with Dalton Varsho hit.
All right, so Varsho hit. I'm sending this over right now. Varsho over 0.5 hits, and you had Clement?
Yes.
Over 0.5 hits. And I got Messi goal. You know, I'm going to feel pretty bad if Kirk does have a... What you were going to do home run?
Ernie. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Clement home run.
Man.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? What am I talking about?
One of the best
This
hitters.
team can't score a run to save their life.
Yeah, but did you
and
hear
we're
what he
throwing
had to
home
say?
runs into the parlay?
Did you hear what he had to say?
You're nuts.
He's very upset right now.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
So that means
You're going to take that anger out on a baseball.
mad.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we sent it over. Messi goal, Varsho hit. Watch this. I'm the one who misses out.
Yeah.
Like, that'll suck. I'll own it, though.
Well,
I'll own it tomorrow. If that ends up happening.
Chalky.
Use your game sense.
I'll tell you, if Varsho doesn't get hit, though, I'm going to give you a noogie out of the ranch tomorrow morning. All right. Chelsea from Expedia Cruises. She might be sitting outside right now. Okay, Yeah, hit that. And then, okay, so she's going to join us. We're going to set up Nasty Vacation 2.0 down to Mexico in February again. We got weekly confessions coming up. I said earlier, something happened to my body yesterday that's never happened my entire life. What is it? We're going to do confessions. You can
nobody's
guess as well.
guessed yet, eh?
Nobody's
Like,
guessed it yet.
okay,
Nobody's
yeah.
guessed it
Wow,
yet. You can text us 780-218-9999. If you're listening on 95.7, don't go anywhere unless it's Mexico with us in February. Details on that coming up. We got a sports update for you on all of our online platforms, brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, who had already bet a Clement home run before Trev said it. Visit them at 983 First Street in Sherwood Park.
The Senators and forward Claude Giroux are closing in on a deal to bring him back to Ottawa. It's reported the deal will be for 1 year when finalized. Out of the NBA this morning, the Cavaliers All-NBA star Donovan Mitchell, he's agreed on a 4-year, $273 million maximum contract extension to remain in Cleveland. Kyle Lowry, meanwhile, announcing his retirement this morning on a social media post. He's also expected to announce it in a press conference in Toronto alongside GM and Executive VP Bobby Webster sometime later today. Tiger Cats said star quarterback Bo Levi Mitchell underwent successful ankle surgery yesterday morning. He's expected to make a full recovery. 36-year-old was injured Sunday night while being sacked by Winnipeg's Jake Ceresna in the third quarter of Hamilton's 14-13 home loss to the Bombers. Elks look to get back in the win column. They will kick off Week 6 Thursday night here at home against the winless Red Blacks. Toronto Blue Jays take one on the chin last night, 10-1 in San Francisco as they open a 3-game series with the Giants. The Jays now have just 3 runs in their past 36 innings of play. Game 2 of that set goes tonight at 7:45. Riverhawks back home. They'll host Nanaimo this afternoon. First pitch 1:05. Hawks 8-2 in their last 10. They are 5 games back of top spot in the division. World Cup of Soccer round of 16 action. Portugal and the United States both bounced yesterday. A pair of matches today to round out the round of 16. Egypt take on Argentina at 10. It's the Swiss facing Colombia at 2. Felix Auger-Aliassime will take on Novak Djokovic in quarterfinals action at Wimbledon later this morning. Scheduled start time 8:05. And ahead of tomorrow's 3rd annual EST Classic out at the Ranch Golf and Country Club, forecast calling for a mix of sun and cloud, 30% chance of showers or a late day thunder shower, and a high of 23 degrees. Sports update brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, where he'd like to go to Mexico, but his boss won't give him the time off.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button. Thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki in a tuxedo t-shirt because it says, like, he wants to be formal, but he's also here to party too.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
Tuesday.
Hello, my friend, we'll meet again. It's been a while, where should we begin? Feels like forever. Within my heart of memories, a perfect love that you gave to me.
7:35 on the Nielson Show. Creed Tuesday with you. Thank you very much for joining us here on 95.7 Cruise FM, on TuneIn Radio, on iHeartRadio, over on YouTube, and of course at EdmontonSportsTalk.com. We got weekly confessions coming up here around 7:50-ish this morning. Right now, though, we are joined in studio by Chelsea LaBelle from Expedia Cruises in Northeast Edmonton. Back to talk about, we can recap the last trip. Trev's off to Toronto to watch the Blue Jays right away.
Yes, Trev, how excited are you?
I am so excited.
I know
can't
the
wait.
group.
Yeah.
The group is gonna, there's I think 17 or 18 of you going, and they are stoked.
Yes, they're excited. Hey,
yeah. Blue Jays, on the other hand, well,
They're saving the wins for us.
All their wins and runs for that.
That's what I heard this morning, and I totally agree.
That's next weekend, right?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah, I can't wait.
You guys fly out early in the morning and come back right on Sunday, so he'll be here.
I like a
Maybe
recap.
Monday.
I like a recap Monday morning.
Yeah.
Tired post-trip Trev. I think it's really good. You damn well better be here, Trev. All right. And would you describe our trip to Mexico last February as a success?
I think it was actually a huge success. Minus the dust and panic on the way down to Mexico with everything happening.
I would say legitimate panic. I mean,
I kept you pretty calm, though.
A cartel had invaded part of the country.
I mean, he came up to me and he's like, Chelsea, did you hear what's going on? And I'm like, no.
I legit thought we should bail. I was a little scared.
Calling your kids, telling them they love you on the plane.
I did text Sam. I said, just so you know, we're about to land. And if you don't hear from me again, I do love you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, make sure Reed Wilkins takes over my family for me, please.
I thought everybody was just bar hopping the international airport.
Well, a little bit. But then the news broke that.
Then we got on the plane and it was good. We got on that bus, and that bus ride, I was the DJ and I could not hear anybody's requests in the back because everybody's cracking beers open.
We were having good times. There's nothing like bus beers on the way to a resort.
And that guy was good.
That guy was great.
He came prepared.
He wasn't shy. Yeah.
He caught my nerves when he said there's only been one car bombing on this side of the country. And I was like,
just
okay,
add
just
that
one.
anxiety.
Don't worry about it. And you say everything was good once we got on the plane. When we landed, I turned my phone back on and I had 30 texts from people being like, I hope you didn't go to Mexico. And I was like, what's happening? And then we were at the airport and I remember talking with the Combine crew. One of the boys in the Combine crew was a little nervous like me. But for the most part, everybody's calm and cool. We had a great time.
Garen was probably
it was probably Garen. Garen is a bit of a nervous Nelly.
You know what? But the karaoke and Garen, oh my God, that was priceless. His karaoke skills.
What would you say was the highlight of that last trip?
I would say the karaoke, because there was never anything planned. Everybody just gathered in the sports lounge, and if it was karaoke, I didn't know Mexico had a big slap competition thing.
The sports
that was on TV a lot down
That's
there.
crazy.
Yeah.
I kind of got into it by the couple days in. I was like, this is kind of cool, but I would never do it.
Remember the anthem?
Yeah.
That was a real nice moment.
Karaoke nights were very fun.
The Lazy River, I think, was a hit for everybody.
River was big too,
Come on, that was... I know everybody's going to be so disappointed in me coming up with the whole new resort we're going to because there's no Lazy River, but there is a slide park.
What's a slide park?
And it's not really high, so you don't have to do 1,000 steps up.
It's kind of... It's like a modified...
It's like a downhill Lazy River.
Yeah.
It's a modified downhill Lazy River. I like that. What else did happen at the... we did do the welcome...
The welcome dinner was great.
Welcome dinner. Big Uke did not make it.
No. Some people, sometimes you get Mexico.
But he did find his room eventually.
He did.
Yeah.
So
He did.
Yeah.
And that was just wild. I seen him 2 minutes before that, and then he was gone. But yeah, so I think the lot of feedback that I got from the trip was the community you guys put out with your listeners, and the fact that they get to travel with you, and it's just cool, calm, and casual.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
There's no I'm scared to talk to Dustin and Eric. It was you guys were in it, and you guys were just one of everyone, and it was just like I said, you build it, they will come. So
we're talking to you, Jerry Haraxi.
Yeah,
Haraxi was a great time. Yeah, Jerry.
He was making friends down there. Him and Sandra.
They were great.
Yeah.
All right, so what do we have going this year? What's the plan for this year? Let's do this.
So we got the next trip is going to be marking your calendars and putting your vacation requests on for February 24th to March 3rd. So it's a Wednesday to Wednesday.
Wednesday to Wednesday, February 24th to March 3rd.
Yeah.
Hey, there are no days of the week down there.
No,
They
all blend.
Yeah, it's the best.
They blend with your tequila sunrise in the morning.
Oh God.
Oh, those are good. That's a good drink.
That's then we're going to be staying at Barcelo Mea Colonial.
Barcelo Mea Colonial.
So this resort is one of the resorts that has the highest comeback for customers. Like the retention is crazy.
Oh,
they
seriously?
love this resort so much that they keep coming back.
Okay.
The food is amazing. The complex is massive. Yeah.
That's a one.
So this complex actually is like I would say 6 resorts in one. So we have access to 3 other resorts.
Oh, so we're at a resort, but we have access to a bunch of other ones.
So we can literally bar hop or swim bar hop or pool hop 3 other resorts.
Because a few of us tried doing that last time and it didn't work out too.
Yeah, you guys always.
Well, you might as well try.
It was the lazy river shots that kind of got you guys. So you have almost 4 restaurants in every complex or every resort there. So for what you're going to be paying, you're going to get a lot of money for it.
Okay, so it's nice to the value is going to be really good.
100%.
Okay, cool.
It is, like I said, it's the highest comeback or retention of customers that keep coming back. I have a family that just went there. They had nothing but good things to say, and they stayed in the premium, which will be offered with us too.
Yeah.
So it was great. So we have 2 room categories this year. So the first one is your junior suite. Great. It's you can get 2 double beds or 2 queen size bed or 1 king size bed. And if you guys want to upgrade to this year,
1 king.
Yeah, Eric and I would like a king.
Who's the big spoon? Who's the little spoon?
No, we trade off. Depends on the day.
Okay.
It's unique for me.
Be
Very
careful.
rarely do I
Uke might come at you guys. He might join
that's
that.
the problem too.
He might join you. I don't know. Don't give me your room number. So if you guys want to upgrade to a premium oceanfront, which has really good perks to it. So those perks include the room service, your, of course, premium location on the ocean, premium beverages, and a priority booking for your a la cartes, which...
So that's the Jerry Haraxi suite.
100%. 100%. You just like the buffet and the chicken tent.
Yeah, that's all I need. Yeah, it's very
and you
simple.
like your seafood. I was quite impressed.
Seafood. Oh,
I was quite impressed. So if you guys want to go with a junior suite, the price is for double occupancy is $25.50.
Okay.
So last year, I've been watching. This is why we're so delayed kind of announcing this, is because Mexico prices have skyrocketed. So I was watching like a hawk. So the fact that we got pretty close pricing as last year, amazing. So, and I know there's a lot of listeners that are across Canada. We can welcome these guys on our trip too.
Christian from Winnipeg was with us last time.
Christian already emailed me. He's here on the Nasty Bash. He'll be here in Mexico.
Karaoke superstar too out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
He killed it. He killed it.
God, that was great.
And he was actually, because he was there before us, he had like scoped out the whole resort, had the drinks ready, was ready for the sports lounge. The guy was on a mission.
Right. He kind of wandered up like a tour guide in a sense. Yeah, when
he
we got
did,
there.
because he was there like 5 hours before us.
Yeah.
Which wasn't the plan, but so if you guys are also, single and maybe hoping to meet someone on the trip, so single cost is $31.60. Here's the great thing. If you want to bring your family, like Mexico right now is sitting about $10,000 for a family
For a
of 4.
family trip. Okay.
So a family of 4 with our group, and I know this group and I've seen it, your kids will have a blast. Riley, I don't think will ever forget this trip that he was on.
He was
I won't either because he broke my phone.
Yeah, that's right too. That was wild.
It's all good now. I fixed it at mobile.
Hey, look at that.
Mobile fixed, and it only cost me $55.
Really?
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Oh. So basically, a family of 4 can come under $9,000.
Oh, geez, that's not bad. Mexico for a family of 4 under $9,000.
You cannot beat that. Usually, it's about $10,000.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, take the kids out of school. It's going to be worth it.
It'll be a good time. I do like to have kids to play with in the pool, throwing the football around.
Yeah, we used them quite well.
Yeah, it was good.
So actually, I have a video of you playing basketball at the resort by yourself, and you were you were talking to some kids there. You were kind of giving the gears to them.
You lived on the court.
Yeah,
there,
no problem.
You were
Look,
there
man,
playing.
it's my court. I kept walking up and saying, "I got next."
And the high basketball.
Well, those ones
nets.
are ridiculous.
Yeah, it
those
was
ones
pretty
are 12
wild.
feet high. I
Pretty
swear to God,
wild.
you could have measured them.
Yeah. So, you know what? I got an incredible price, an incredible resort. I can vouch that these guys here are such a good group to go with. You will have an unforgettable vacation.
It was a lot
for
of
me.
fun.
Yeah,
last
kid
year.
friendly and everything. Like,
Kid
it's
friendly,
for
all
everybody.
it's going to be an all-inclusive, inclusive. Bring your family.
Is that the slide park? I saw this.
That's the little kid park. So
Oh,
they
that's
have,
okay.
There's a
they have
big kid slide park.
There's a big kid park and there's
I'll
a
take
little
that.
kid. It's like the pirate. Yeah,
Kind of looking.
pirate.
Oh.
Let me
This
see
type of
here.
thing here. Is this what you're kind of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of them. I think that's it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
T-Buds texts in and says, Barcelo Colonial is amazing. 24-hour bowling and sports bar. You guys are going to love it. T-Buds.
Also, there's an 18-hole mini golf course.
Really?
Really.
Oh, there'll be some competitions there. Combine crew, Garen texts and says, tell Chelsea to answer my email. Why am I catching strays? I was the life of the party.
He was the life of the
was the
party.
life of the party.
You
He
spread
was
your
good.
wings, baby.
We did send out to all of our guests that came from last time. They got an early advance notice. So whoever has emailed me, I received it. You guys are on the list. We're just going to send out everything out after today.
Garen in the chat says, we want a family room. There's 12 of us.
Oh my goodness.
There can't be 12 Combine crew
Actually,
coming on this
I
trip.
talked to Tracy. There is probably going to be 12 of them.
Whoa.
So
Oh my God.
if this doesn't sell the trip with
Oh
the
my God.
12 Combine crew, and
Yeah.
apparently they're going with the big Uke family. Like it's kind of joining with each other. So heads up.
Oh, this is going to be incredible. All right, so the details one more time. Barcelo Maya Colonial.
Yes.
Junior Suites, $25.50.
Yep.
And then the premium suite,
Add $350 on top of that.
Okay, just $350 on top of for the premium. Okay.
Yep.
All right, and then how do people get a hold of you?
So there's going to be two ways. You can call or text me. Probably text would be easier with me. 780-970-4834. Or you can email me. So it's CLabelle, L-A-B as in Bob, E-L-L-E, at expediacruises.com.
Okay, but the text is easier.
Text
the
is much
or
easier.
Call, yeah.
You can also contact Expedia Cruises Northeast. Anthony, my coworker here.
Yep.
He is great. He's going to be helping me with this trip I think it will
Anthony,
be a little
are you
bit.
coming with?
He
Maybe
might be.
this year he will.
He heard all about it and he was a little
Anthony.
jealous.
Of course he is.
He was a little jealous. So if anybody who came on the trip last year, we are only going to be, so those guys only have to pay a $200 non-refundable deposit.
Okay.
So anybody
If they
that
were
was on the trip
last year, okay.
last year, you're saving $150. We're only going to do $200 non-refundable.
Okay.
For anybody that's going to be new on the trip, deposit is $350 due at the time of booking, non-refundable. The great thing is with payments, we have all the way till December 1st that you have to pay your final payment.
So $350 for a deposit now. Don't have to pay the whole thing till December 1st.
You can, I know a lot of people with the group last year, we set up like monthly payments, bi-weekly payments. They set it up with me. I put it through and everything was well. So basically you tell me what you want to pay per month. If you want to do that, it's done December 1st. You're booked in. Everything is ready to go.
KG texts and says that's the only resort I've ever been to in Mexico, and it was amazing.
See?
And T-Bud says the nightclub there is called the Jaguar, and it's awesome. Oh, man. That sounds pretty exciting as well. All right, so yeah, we would love for you to join us. Last year, what was there, like 48 of us when it was
There
all
was
said and done?
46 of us on that plane.
Yeah, that was awesome. We had the whole bus to ourselves. It was a very good time.
Yes.
So if you're listening on 95.7, tune in, iHeart, YouTube. We'd love for you to join us. You're probably planning a vacation anyway. You might as well come away with us and have a heck of a time at Barcello.
It's Barcelo.
I like Barcelo. It sounds
You know what?
fancy.
When you call them, you add the Spanish flair to it.
Yeah.
Barcelo.
Barcelo Mea Colonial.
Yeah, say it really fast.
Yeah, that's good. Si, senor. So you can text or call Chelsea right now, 780-970-4834, 780-970-4834. If you need the details, we're going to be talking about this for the next months and months here. We'd love for you to join us. 780-970-4834 is how you can get a hold of her. If you were on the trip last time, I know you probably want to come back again. And if you have not yet come on a trip with us, this would be a great one to join us. February 24th to March 3rd.
Yep.
Wednesday to Wednesday. All right, Chelsea. Thank you very much for coming in.
thank
Great to
you,
see you
Chelsea.
again.
Love you guys.
Yeah. Well, let's just slide out here and we'll keep rolling.
Bye, Trev.
Bye, Trev. All right, there you go. That is Chelsea the Bell from. I mean, any trip you want to go on, she can take care of it for you. You're planning a cruise or vacation destination.
Yeah.
Give her a call. Fire a text 780-970-4834. But we'd love for you to come down. This sounds exciting. Jaguar 24-hour bowling.
I don't mind trading
24-hour sports
the
bar?
Lazy River in for one that like you don't have to do the work.
Yeah.
And different types of slides. I don't mind the trade-off.
This slide park does seem pretty incredible.
I'm very intrigued.
Yeah, and look, the Lazy River was great last time.
Oh, yeah.
But as the trip went on, we kind of faded ourselves out of the Lazy River. You know?
When you have multiple slides and that's a.
Anyway, this is going to be very exciting. And I'm telling you, everybody who came on the trip last time, I think would say that it was an amazing trip and would probably like to come back again. So we'd love to have you. One more time, get a hold of Chelsea, 780-970-4834. That's 780-970-4834. Bring yourself, bring a buddy, bring your wife, bring your girlfriend, bring your family. It's going to be a great time at Barcello Maya Colonial.
And the Jaguar.
And join us at the Jaguar Thursday night. That should be a good one. Paper Cut text in and says, I'm wondering if this would be a good honeymoon idea. Of course it
Absolutely.
would. Why would you not want to spend your honeymoon with 50 AM Nasties?
Yeah, again, we don't all stay in the same room unless you're related to the Combine crew, but you can do your own thing. Yeah, like there's,
Yeah, you can do your own thing.
There's lots of options to.
But there's always like a group of people who are together anyway.
Yeah, you got a home base.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a good time. It ended up being an absolutely amazing time last year. So make plans to join us and let's go have a hell of a time in Mexico from February 24th to March 3rd. And remember, if we could survive last time when the country is under fire, we'll definitely survive this
And when
time.
you're riding with Chelsea there as well, I mean, you saw her at work a few times.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the best part, is that she just looks after everything and you don't have to worry about it.
And she will go to bat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's like it took a lot of pressure off us having to deal with any trip-related stuff because Chelsea's on the trip and deals with all of it. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a good time. All right. Let's get into weekly confessions here for Spectrum Rental. Here, I have a confession. I'm really excited for Mexico next February. All right, here we are, Spectrum Rental. Where they confess to have been busy signing their own free agents this week. Rent a new mini track loader and finish off that landscaping project in style. Spectrum Rental, keeping your project on time. All right, what do we need to confess today, boys? What do you, and you can send your confessions to 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999. What do you need to confess? What do you confess today?
Oh, I got to confess, I'm kind of glad that the round of 16 in the World Cup of Soccer wraps up today.
Why is that?
Because now we don't get, now you're looking at the tournament, right? And I'm just going to bring this up here. No matches tomorrow during the EST Classic. Perfect.
That is perfect.
There. Then you've just got one on Thursday, one on Friday, 2 on Saturday.
Easier to consume is what you're saying now, or
less of it to consume. And then it's all wrapped up by the 19th there. So we're nearing the end.
You're ready for it to be over.
I am so ready for it to be over.
Trev, what are you confessing this week?
Weekly confession. It's more like my whole life confession.
Perfect.
I don't know. I don't know why I do this. It's something I've always done, but I confess I always groan when I eat. I'm always like, I take a bite and I just, I'll always do it. I've always done it. And it's kind of been annoying for a lot of people. It's embarrassing for myself because Gager made something. This was like 2 weeks ago, or no, like over a month ago for sure. And I had to remove myself from the room because it was too much, man. Every bite I took, it was good. It's a compliment. But like sometimes I don't know I even
what if
do
you
it,
eat
man.
something that's subpar?
Yeah.
Like
What do you have something you're like, oh, that's gross.
Or
you
let's
still
say you
moan?
say it
But
in a
it's-
negative way. Like you're like,
Yeah, like I honestly don't even recognize I do it. And this was brought up
I have
to me
heard you do that, yeah.
by my brother. And sometimes I don't even know I do it. Like, well, mostly all the time. But yeah, like it's usually with good food. I don't think I moan if I eat something bad. Maybe I do, but I don't even know when I do it. But people are like, Trev, like, so simmer down. Because sometimes it can get pretty like over the top, which is like not good. But that's what I'm confessing today. I'll just bite. It could be a granola bar. I'm like, like I'm serious, man. I'm not even joking. I don't know why I do it.
Oh, you're something
But like
else.
Gager was like, Trev, geez, like, oh, what's going on? I'm like, I'm sorry, man. Like, I'll stop. And then I take another bite, and then I do it. I'm like, okay, like I have to remove myself from the room because I just can't control myself.
J. Siggy Rocker texts in and says, "Oh no, Trev, the loser we hate at work groans when he eats."
Damn it. Oh, damn.
That's tough for you, man. I'll confirm right now we don't hate you.
Okay.
So that's a positive, I guess.
Thank you.
Gager did actually make me that pasta that Noodles was talking about yesterday. He made me carpaccio de pepe.
Barcello Colonial.
Carpaccio de pepe. And it was, I have to tell you.
Right?
He went to Italian Center. He got all the ingredients. He made it here at work, brought it in on the oil stream yesterday. And I crushed that thing when we were playing the Freddie Anderson 6-minute
Frederick
availability. It was...
It's a simple
delicious.
dish, but it's very good. Yeah,
the pepper is strong.
Yeah.
But my God, is it delicious. So shout out to Gager for doing that. Okay, here's my confession. I teased it a little bit earlier, and it was something happened to my body yesterday that's never happened before in my entire life. I'm 45 years old,
Shingles.
guys.
Shingles.
No, you guessed shingles. It's not shingles.
I didn't.
Rick, I think you might have known it earlier.
You are getting snipped.
No. Never.
I thought you got
I
snipped.
refuse.
I'm like, you look in pretty good condition. I'm
on a lifetime battle against vasectomies, man. It's not happening.
But then you get the reverse.
Oh, snip it back.
Snap.
No. So yesterday, Elizabeth had set up a finger nail painting display, and she talked me into getting my toenails painted. So I got my toenails painted yesterday for
Love
the
it.
first time.
Take them off.
You wanna
Take
see this?
it off.
You wanna see
Take
this?
it off. Now, was it the full petty treatment? Did she give you a
No,
little
she
rub?
just painted them, and I
yeah.
tickled for most of the time. All right,
What do we got going on here? Oh, okay. So did you choose this? Or
I
was
chose
this
the
dealer's
colors.
Choice? Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
was that a black?
No,
Black
it's a blue
dark
and red. It's a blue and red.
Okay.
It's a blue and red. What do you think, Trev? Look at that. She charged me $2.
Well, did you tip?
What's that?
Tip?
No, I haven't paid her yet. But I have to say, I was barbecuing last night in bare feet, and I was feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah. Why not? Eh? Yeah.
Yeah, I
Adds a little
liked it.
spice to life, eh?
Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to be, doing it all the time, but
Damn.
I've never had my toenails painted before. And I got to say, they look better than they have before. And the Muzz did a great job
She did
at
a
it,
good job.
too.
Is that shellac?
What's that? I don't know anything about it.
Shellac. They look very cute.
Yeah, they do, right?
Good job.
Yeah, they're
to the
good-looking
Muzz.
toenails.
I could have guessed that. Damn.
Right, I can't believe you didn't guess that.
I know.
You went with shingles right away. You got stuck on shingles.
Yeah.
You got to think, I'm a girl dad.
Yeah.
It's the summer.
I know.
I'm not going to say no. She sucks. I got to,
No.
at some point, I got to figure out how to say no to her, but I haven't been able to do it just yet.
Fingernails next, Muzz.
No, I got no
Yes.
fingernails. I bite my fingernails. I told her, I said, I can't have painted fingernails when I go on TSN.
You can.
Like that would be, I don't know. So I said, do my toes. And yeah, they're nice. People are saying Alouettes colors. No, I didn't do it for Alouettes colors.
Nice, Dusty.
I did it for Habs colors. Blue and red. Celebrating the Demidov contract.
That's what it was.
Because
Yeah,
he's what Demidov comes in at less than half of Carlson.
Yeah.
Montreal is toying with the cap system, man. It's insane.
That's how you do it.
El Presidente says, YTT, did you moan yesterday with the Italian Center donuts that were left? There are Italian Center donuts kicking around this office
First
right now?
I've heard.
Yeah, I did not have any. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm taking a break from the donuts. I've had a lot.
Okay, what do you mean?
doing a lot of moaning.
Well, a lot of listeners have been bringing in donuts over the last month. And
Yeah.
So I can't like it.
So if somebody was to bring in like the most delicious donuts ever today from the Italian Center, you'd sit there and be like, nah, I'm out.
Yeah.
You lie.
No, not at all.
You'd be moaning all over
Not
that
at all.
thing.
I have really good self-control with like sweets. Grandma would always like hate it because she'd make all these cookies and I'd say, no, Grandma, I'm good. You'd have to like force feed me cookies.
Really?
Yeah.
Dr. Evil says, I thought your umbilical cord stump just fell off, Dusty. You'll never believe what happened.
You put it in a jar. And
Paul from Calgary says, need a toenail painting segment on the Hangout. It was kind of ticklish. And I noticed that the toes on my left foot are much different than the toes on my right foot. You guys have different toes? Like the way that they are, my middle toe on my left foot's like super long, and on my right foot it's just like
there's different types of like feet from like your gene, like your lineage.
I
or
thought
whatever.
both
like,
my
yeah.
feet would be like identical, like twins.
That's a little
Yeah.
surprising.
Think so?
Yeah.
Should I be worried about it?
No, I don't think so. But
How do you know so much about toes and feet and stuff?
I don't.
All right, there you go. Those are your confessions. Oh, Wheels brought in donuts during Reed's show. The boys probably crushed them, or they're in the fridge. I might go look and check it out in the
Homemade?
fridge. All right, no, they're Italian center.
Oh, okay.
I made them.
Yeah. All right. The 7 o'clock hour has been brought to you by GameSense. When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your GameSense. You know what song I'm going to have to find again? Our Going to Mexico song. Or I'm going to have to make a new one. Yeah.
Is it a bed or is it?
I don't know. Here it is. Here it is.
It's time to get away for a little fun and play. So fly and stay with the A at Nasties. Come to Mexico for a lot of fun. Come to Mexico for a little sun. Come to Mexico to get some rest. Come to Mexico.
It's going to be the best.
Get some rest.
Yeah.
Indeed.
We did get rest.
That's the next. Elizabeth can give you a shellac job for the trip.
What's a shellac job?
Google's your friend.
Is that like a layer that goes over top of the...
She'll know. Ask her next
She'll
time you're
know.
in the,
She has a store.
in the studio.
Yeah. All right. We need somebody to play kind of easy trivia. We've hit 75 in a row. Gift certificate to Mr. Mike's is up for grabs. 3 questions too many. We need one more question for 3 questions too many as well. We've got, what do we got? We got an Oilers question. We got another question. So a third question, anything goes. Sports, non-sports question, whatever. Send it in, and we'll give you an answer for it. 780-218-9999. But if you want to play kind of easy trivia, text Trev right now. Be nice to him. He'll pick you, and you have a chance to extend our record-setting streak and win a gift certificate to Mr. Mike's Steakhouse Casual. Greg Wyshynski, all things NHL, just after 8:30. The wrap for William Huff still to come as well. If you were listening on 95.7, couple minutes of commercials, quick traffic update. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. If you are watching on YouTube, or you're watching, watching on YouTube or listening online. Sports Update brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc. Locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 1993. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, plywood.
Windsor, the experts you need to know.
Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc.
Widely reported that the Senators and forward Claude Giroux are closing in on a new deal to bring him back to Ottawa. Rumors that the deal will be for a 1-year contract when finalized. A deal in the NBA this morning is Cavaliers All-NBA star Donovan Mitchell has agreed on a 4-year, $273 million maximum contract extension. Kyle Lowry, meanwhile, speaking this morning as he announced his retirement earlier today in a post on social media. Tiger Cats said star quarterback Bo Levi Mitchell underwent successful ankle surgery yesterday morning and is expected to make a full recovery. The 36-year-old was injured Sunday night while being sacked by Winnipeg's Jake Ceresna in the third quarter of Hamilton's 14-13 home loss to the Blue Bombers. Elks, they'll look to get back in the win column as they kick off Week 6 Thursday here at home against the winless Ottawa Red Blacks. Jays' struggles at the plate continue as they dropped the opener in San Francisco 10-1 to the Giants last night, make it now just 3 runs in their past 36 innings. Game 2 of that 3-game set from San Fran tonight, first pitch 7:45. The Edmonton Riverhawks are back home. They're 8-2 in their last 10 as they get set to host Nanaimo this afternoon, first pitch 1:05. Hawks enter play today, 5 games back of first place Wenatchee. World Cup round of 16 action yesterday. Portugal and the USA bounced from the tournament. Round of 16 will conclude later today. At 10 this morning, Egypt face Argentina, while later at 2 from Vancouver, it's Switzerland and Colombia. Over to Wimbledon, some Canadian content in action today on the men's singles side. Felix Auger-Aliassime will battle Novak Djokovic in quarterfinals action. That match now been bumped to 9:30 this morning. And ahead of tomorrow's third annual EST Classic out at the Ranch Golf and Country Club. Weather forecast calling for a mix of sun and cloud, 30% chance of showers or late day thunder showers, and a high of 23 degrees. Sports Update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 1993. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc.
It's such a special day. Bagpipes fired up and the nasty bash is underway. And we know that there's a special place where all the AM nasties can party for just a single day. We are just living the dream since leaving 1260. Beers at Fergie's place with that trash TV. The Elks did make us proud, and boy, it caused a scene. Cash J's play of the day, and everybody screamed, oh, it just have begun. All the boys and girls, nasty bash at the club. Oh, mama, we're just having fun. Troy's dancing with wheels. It's where we belong down at Fergie's Rugby Club. We're gonna keep on bashing at Fergie's Rugby Club. We'll be two-step dancing over on the hardwood. We're gonna keep on bashing at Fergie's Rugby Club. Fergie's Rugby Club. Fireball shots and Corey B's wife's on the floor. Atif stuck in the bathroom and Tony changing beds outside the door. Big uke and a 6 o'clocker can. Dusty pours it on his head. Now he's a made man. Nelson had a crazy dream. Honey dill for him to eat. Christian from Winnipeg, you've been too good to he. Tread's grandma won't be proud, 'cause in his car he'd sleep. Tommy sees another girl, you know he's gonna scream. Oh, we just have begun. All the boys and girls, nasty bash at the club. Oh, mama, we're just having fun. Troy's dancing with wheels. It's where we belong down at Fergie's Rugby Club. We're gonna keep on bashing at Fergie's Rugby Club. We'll be two-step dancing over on the hardwood. We're gonna keep on bashing at Fergie's Rugby Club. Fergie's Rugby Club.
8:07. It is the Nielson Show, AM Nasty on the FM radio dial. Thank you very much for joining us today. If you're listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, please tell your friends that the Nielson Show is back on the radio. Better than ever, static-free all morning long on 95.7. You can text us anytime. That'll get you into the Paris Jewelers inbox today. 78021. Lots of good questions rolling in here for 3 questions too many. So we'll try to get to a few of those as we work our way through that segment. Greg Wyshynski is going to join us just after 8:30. And then we'll have the wrap for William Huff still to come. Text us in the Paris Jewelers inbox. Shop in stores in Edmonton and area, West Edmonton Mall, Kingsway, Londonderry, Sherwood Park Mall, St. Albert Center. And online, of course, at parisjewelers.com. They are Canadian. They are family owned. They are absolutely terrific. Flexible payment options as well, such as do not pay for 1 year. In the Nielsen Show today and every day, brought to you by Weiss Johnson.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Had a bunch of good text messages earlier in the 6 o'clock hour on ways that your furnace has been ruined. You need to call Weiss Johnson to get a new one. There was a few good ones that rolled in here. This is a good one. Were you out barbecuing burgers, eating spits, and accidentally spit them into your furnace cold air intake? Well, Weiss Johnson can help. Of course they can. Get a new Train furnace now, 15% off any additional mechanical system if you do it at the same time. Toss in the air conditioner, heat pump, hot water tank, garage heater, 15% off plus no interest for 24 months. Visit wjsportstalk.com today, book an estimate. Get yourself into the mix for text of the day as well with the funny ways your furnace can be ruined that are completely ridiculous. 8 o'clock hour, brought to you by GD Liquidators, Auctions, and Appraisals. Mention Edmonton Sports Talk. You get 5% of anything new or used. Plus, don't miss their monthly online auctions either. www.gdliquidators.com. The 5% off is in-store only for new or used, not for the online auctions, but you can find their auctions. GDLiquidators.com. Canadian owned and operated. Make them your first call, 780-447-2787, or just pop by. Check them out in-store. You'll love it. 14510 124th Ave. All right, we've hit 75 in a row on Kind of Easy Trivia. Oh, I don't have my guitar. That's okay. Do you really want to go get it, Trev? Do you want me to try to play guitar again?
Do you want it?
Don't do it.
Eric's shaking his head. He says no. I guess me playing campfire songs will be a Monday morning thing.
Yeah, or maybe bring it out to the ranch tomorrow for a little, or eating supper. You could do a little entertainment.
How about now? That's not necessary.
It is not.
We are going to play Kind of Easy Trivia for Mr. Mike's. You remember your best summer?
Yes.
Yeah, well, this one's about to top it. Welcome to Camp Mike's at Mr. Mike's. Mess hall, waffle, fry nachos. Those just sound delicious. Campfire mojitos and stories that get better every round. Camp Mike's. Come make it a summer to remember. Mr. Mike's. Eat locally. Enjoy casually. All summer long. Travis trying to get somebody. Trev, if you need a little bit more time, I can go get the guitar.
Oh, please.
Play a little song for you. Are you struggling? I can do that.
All right. Well,
no.
we're kind of in the in-between here.
No,
Yeah,
well,
we're kind of in the in-between.
I think I've realized that I have no guitar playing ability. Trev yesterday picked up the old 5-string in the office and played, what did you play? Smoke on the Water? Doom, 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 doom. That's
the one.
No, that's Jack White.
What do they say? It's 5,000 hours or something? Like if you just put in the, right? There's that
Why would
hour
you
mark.
want to play 5,000 hours of guitar?
Well, because then you'll get better.
Oh man, that's a lot.
Just put in the work.
That's a big commitment. I don't know if I'd want to do that. Here's a good one from William Mike Spear. Did you sell your furnace for scrap metal to pay your deposit for the Mexico trip? Well, Weiss Johnson can help.
Great tie-in.
That is a nice tie-in. Those ones are always help, I think. Smart move. All right, Trev, who do we have playing trivia today?
Playing today is Pooley.
Pooley is going to play today.
Pooley.
Looking to get their hands on a gift certificate to Mr. Mike's and take the streak to 76 in a row. Let's go to Pooley today. Pooley, how are you this morning?
I'm excellent. How are you guys?
We're doing good, man. Trev's going to start the ticker. After we read the first question, you need 3 out of 5, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck, man. Here we go. Which of our neighboring nations was eliminated in the World Cup last night?
The USA.
Did the Blue Jays win last night?
Did they even show up? No.
Which city is home to the CFL's Ticats?
Hamilton.
What position does former Elk Trey Ford play?
Quarterback.
Who is the highest paid defenseman on the Oilers?
Bouchard.
Boom. 5 for 5. Wow. Pooley.
Are you kidding me? That's right. Who do you think you are? I am. Get it right.
You can't have a newcomer come in and steal the show.
That's a paddling.
Oh, we've been strong. We're just playing by the rules.
Ooh, you better believe that's a paddling.
And I was in Miami with my new beach house. Well, it was a couple minutes from the beach.
That's a paddling.
The first year we took it to the limit.
Take it to the limit.
You cannot come to my house. No, not today. You cannot come to my house. No, not today.
76 in a row.
Little flair from Pooley, too, eh?
Oh, yeah, Pooley.
He put a little...
What did he say? Did they even show up? Oh, Pooley. He's a Jays hater. And they deserve all the hate right now. Like, the Jays are an interesting relationship for me because when they're winning,
we love a winner.
I'm all in.
Yeah.
But when the Jays are losing, maybe this is just like a normal fan base relationship, but when they're losing, I'm very critical of them.
It's the beauty of following a team and loving them, but not being in the market.
Okay, maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
You shut it off and you're all good. Like there's,
Burglar says that Pooley was a real sports nut, huh? Yes, he was. 5 for 5. CFL questions too.
Not was.
What, a real sports nut?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Did I say was?
Yeah.
Oh, he's still alive. I did go get half of one of those donuts. from
did
the
you?
well, they're Italian center.
You know what
notice.
I'm rocking down on is those. I want to get a few granola bars there from the. Yeah.
Right? Trevor likes to moan when he eats granola bars. Yeah, we got stuff all over this office right now. It's a bit of a mess because the EST Golf Classic is tomorrow.
Yeah, if you wanted, you wouldn't even have to steal chips anymore. They're right on the counter.
Yeah, I saw somebody eating chips yesterday. I said, "Where'd you get those?" I said, "They're out there
on the counter."
Yeah, there's so many potato chips everywhere. Plus, we got chips and water locked and loaded for the tailgate on Thursday at the Elks game. So there's that as well. Trevor, you on? I think you're on tailgate duty this week, aren't you?
I am.
You
yes.
and Benny? Because Zach will be on the air still because it's a Thursday night.
It'll be Benny and I, yes.
Well, that'll be a fun time.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Hopefully the weather's good too. Is the weather supposed to be good on Thursday?
It's looking better.
Let's not talk about it.
Ooh, no.
It'll be okay.
Hey, it's a long ways
We
away.
have a big tent. So
Oh, the boys have a big tent, yeah.
until we have to put it away.
Hey, you said Josh Clausen's off this week. Is he playing in the golf tournament?
Matty was saying that yesterday, and I think he said no. He's off and he's somewhere or something. That's why we couldn't get like the forecast, that type of thing. So I said text him.
I didn't know he went somewhere that doesn't have a phone where he can text us the
Well, that's
forecast.
what I'm saying. Like you're still working.
Like,
You're still a weather.
What's up with that? I'm on the clock in this Scott Fishbowl draft right now.
Okay,
but I don't want to panic and do a pick. I want to take the right amount of time. I'll probably make my pick after the show. So I've already got Brock Bowers in this tight end premium league. After Brock Bowers, I went St. Brown, Jonathan Taylor, Trey McBride, CeeDee Lamb, Drake London, Justin Jefferson, Lamar Jackson, A.J. Brown. So this is a super flex league, but it's like an ultimate flex league. You play 8 wide receivers, tight ends, or running backs, and then 2 quarterbacks. And do I take a quarterback here? Do I take a receiver here? I've already got my tight end, but I'm almost thinking about taking Colston Loveland because tight ends are worth so much more in this draft. That's why I took Browers where I took Browers.
Don't overthink this.
No, I would. Like James Cook is still there. Do I go James Cook? I don't necessarily love that.
Selfishly, I'd say yes, but don't.
I think I might go quarterback, but the decision's got to be made after the show. I can't panic into this. I've been researching Scott Fishbowl draft prep and stuff.
Why don't we allow the listeners to?
How about we don't allow the listeners to insist? How about
a
that?
whole communal thing here, an
How about
exercise
that?
of such.
I know everybody listening's like, Dusty, you're insane. You're doing a fantasy football draft on July 7th. But the joke's on you because I've already done like 10. But this one's
it don't stop
a little bit bigger. All right, keep the text messages flying in here at 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999. Let's get into 3 questions too many. Lieutenant Eric, do you have a liner for the segment?
3 questions too many, brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, where he really wants you to hurry up and make that pick because he's picking next. Park Mazda.
No, he's not. He's not. I'm not rushing my pick. I'm making my pick after 9 o'clock. So
you ever been in a league with Mitch? I know you're in like thousands.
No,
and
I've never been in a league.
I wonder
with
how
Mitch.
he'd probably be ruthless, eh? Like he's a car dealer. Like he'd probably.
See, another thing that I was linking with this league, there's a bunch of bonus things. So, like, if your quarterback throws for 300 yards, you get a 10-point bonus. If he throws for 400 yards, you get a 20-point bonus.
Oh.
So there's different things like that. Like, do I go out and pick a quarterback
that's attractive then,
that's just throwing, like, a ton of yards? Like, do I take Joe Burrow?
Well.
Joe Burrow, I mean, if he stays healthy, he's steady diet of 300-yard games.
Of 300 yards.
Yeah. Joe Burrow's like a younger version of Bo Levi Mitchell. Am I right?
Oh, where's the bit?
I got to stay focused. I got to stay focused.
Yeah, you're staying with the walking around money now. You're just kind of
I'll take it. I'm Jeff Jackson. And you're Stan Bowman. It's like, I don't know what to do. I'm not going to pick a quarterback. Oh, no, I took a quarterback. All right, question number 1. If you guys left Edmonton Sports Talk and could do any other job in the Edmonton media, what would it be?
Oh, I would probably ask, and I'd buddy up with my good pal Joseph Hartfile at CKUA.
Is this actually one of your good pals, or is it a guy you listen to?
Yeah, he does Wax and Wayne, where he does the record show and everything. And he kind of fills in and floats around there, but he does outstanding work. I went to RTA radio college with him at Nate.
Has he been at CKUA since then, type of thing?
No, but it was always his dream job, and he worked up to it. Formerly did some work at CJSR. He had a show called The Organ Grinder, in which he just played organ music throughout. And he also does Christmas in Corn Bluff. If you know, you know. It's a Christmas episode alongside his friend Bob Salad. And they do a real outstanding job there. So for me, it'd be easy. It'd be Joseph Hart. And I won't even need to get paid. I could work on an intern, like ship. Like
you just want to be a part of it.
I just want to be around. Yeah.
You're like Jake Gyllenhaal in... what's the one we always joke about, Awanik?
No, yes. Was it Source Code?
Nightwalker?
No, Nightwalker, yeah.
Is it Nightwalker?
Yeah. Night Watcher, Night Prowler?
It's on my list of movies I have on my phone here. Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah, Nightcrawler. When he went in and he just wanted to volunteer. He's like, I'm not hiring you. You're a thief.
Just want to be around.
Trevor, have you seen Nightcrawler?
No.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Nightcrawler.
Pretty good. Creepy movie. I'd watch it during the day.
Matt Iwanek biopic?
Yeah, we always joke that it's kind of like a Wanek. All right, Trev. If you could leave EST and go do any other job in the Edmonton media, what would it be?
It's got to be television.
Nightcrawler. Oh, that looks spooky. It might be a boring answer, but I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving, baby.
Well.
I haven't leaving. Well, what else would I do?
It's a great question.
This is like a dream job.
No, I know, but if you had a fantasy,
okay, let's say this.
Would you be a weatherman?
Let's say I shut down EST.
Okay.
What do you go do?
I would become really good friends with Gene Principe, and I would want his job.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Just be his assistant for a while.
Be his assistant, and then when he retires, Gene, what's up, man?
You guys could do bits on the thing.
That'd be funny.
That would be fun. You could ghost write for Gene Principe.
Yeah. I'd have to make a new bit. Obviously, I wouldn't carry on the puns. I'd throw those in there every now and then, right, in honor of Gene. But that would probably be my answer.
What would I do?
And I would just be myself.
I wish there was still like the local TV sports anchor doing a 12-minute sports package every night.
Yeah.
Because I would like to sit at the desk and make hilarious jokes and say funny things when you're reading highlights, but like locally and stuff.
High school ball and
so
stuff.
I like to bring back, like, we're talking like prime Sexsmith, Carius, Millard days at Global.
Yeah.
Right? Dave Mitchell at CTV
Jay
Sports
Onrak
back in
did the one at Global in Saskatoon for a while. Like it was.
And
your
was
late
it
night
awesome?
Sports line. It was the best. Barney Shankruk and Chris Harris.
Barney does the sports
It was
cage now.
awesome stuff, and it was like a half an hour program. But
I always thought that would have been. I thought that would have been incredible.
what if I offered you a motorcycle?
I was offered that one time. We can talk about that now.
I guess so.
Yeah. We probably talked about this before, maybe. Back when this always angered me, to be honest with you, because when we were at 1260, and we had a good thing going at 1260.
Yeah, but it was a bit of a thorn in the side. I guess.
The show was like cruising, and we were, no pun intended, but we were like battling with the Bear Morning Show in ratings very consistently. And I think it was pissing people off at that station.
Some called it a battle, but
Anyway, at one point, our boss over there comes to me and he goes, "Hey, this is before they hired McCord." He's like, "What would you think about coming to work with Yuk and Raimai on the Bear Morning Show?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but we've got this great morning show down the hallway for the same company. Like, why would I leave to like go down the hall and not talk sports every morning? Like, it doesn't make sense to me." And so I went for breakfast. We went to me and Raimai and Yuk went to
Pat and Mike's.
Pat and Mike's, like right over there in the corner. Sat down. I mean, you couldn't go wrong working with Yuk and Raimai back in the day. Like, it would have been terrific.
Oh yeah.
But it kind of was a slap in the face to what we were building on our show. And I was like, "Nah, man, I think I'm just gonna keep doing sports."
Yeah, I was not offered, by the way.
And then he goes, "Well, we can get you a Harley Davidson motorcycle." I was like,
and then you're like,
"I've worked for you for 10 years, man.
Go on.
You don't know that I'm not a Harley guy." Like, it was like the weirdest thing to push it over the line. Like, okay, but what if I can get you a Harley? Like, what?
It's a bargaining chip we would have never really guessed.
What is this? What's that about? So yeah,
Long story
needless
short,
to say, I never took up motorbiking. But yeah, that did piss me off because we had a show that was going better than that show. Why would you try to break us up?
Should have offered them the Harley.
Yeah, why don't you just give Yuk the Harley, take me out back, and kick me in the nuts? All right, question number 2. Over or under 3.5 players to play 10 games or more on McDavid's left wing this season? 3.5 is a high number.
Yeah, slightly under.
Slightly under.
3 players?
3 different players to get 10 games or more on his left wing.
10 games or more.
Oh, just on the left wing.
Just on the left wing.
Oh, I thought you said both. I was like,
no,
that's
left,
easy.
just left wing. So let's just play a world where it's Hyman and McDavid. Over or under 3.5 players on the left side get more than 10 games with him.
I think I'll go over.
Over
I will.
3.5.
Over 3.5.
So you're going to think that's going to be a little bit of a rotating door up there on the left
Well,
side.
actually, no, because the only options I can imagine are maybe Nugent Hopkins. Well, no, yeah, I think that's what it'll be. It'll be Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, and Howard.
Howard, eh?
Oh, yeah.
See, I think it'd be Savoy.
Or Savoy, yeah. That's probably a
I'd say
safer pick.
Savoy, Nuge, Draisaitl, and then I'm going to say over 3.5 for wild card with Babcock there.
Yeah.
Like, who says Frederick doesn't get 10 games on the left side? You don't think Bowman goes, hey, man, Frederick's my guy.
Yeah.
Like, let's
Please.
give him a little bit of look. Let's give him
Do
a
me
little bit
a
of
solid.
another look there. So I'll say the over. I'll say the over 3.5.
It's got to be over.
It's definitely going to be 3, though. Right?
sure.
3 guys will get.
Yeah, it's the 10 games that kind of scared me.
The 10
off
games is
over.
that's the tough one, right?
But I could see it going.
Not Fred texts in and says
No,
over Savoy,
way under.
Nuge, Draisaitl, Howard.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see if
Ike gets
like
a
does
look.
Howard get 11 games on McDavid's wing?
Yeah.
Scalding
You'd have
Gord
to
says
start hot.
5. Frederick, Savoy, Howard, Nuge, and Draisaitl. Lucas texts in and says, what kind of Harley? Not sure. I never got to it, but I would only have accepted one. And that was one of the ones that have the huge handles.
Yeah, chopper. Eh?
Yeah. That's me.
Yeah.
Nice. You look good on that.
I could not pass the motorbike test. My dad failed it a bunch of times.
He's got the 3-wheeler, right?
He's got a 3-wheeler
Yeah.
because I don't think he can ride the 2-wheeler. So my dad's got like a Spider 3-wheeler with the 2 big wheels at the back and then one up front.
Yeah.
And he cruises around the strip in Cranbrook. I got him. I got him like a Sons of Anarchy leather vest for like his birthday or Father's Day a couple
Patch
years
him
ago.
up, patch
So
him
here
up.
you go, man.
I said Zach reminds me of Dudley from Wild Hogs, but your dad, HR Daddy, reminds me of Dudley from Wild Hogs.
Question number 3. This is a fun one as well. I can't remember who sent it in, but I saw it in the inbox. If you guys could only watch baseball movies or football movies and shows for the rest of your life, which one would you choose?
Baseball.
That was a quick answer.
Well,
That takes draft day out of your life moving forward.
It does. No,
takes Rudy,
look, you're
the
leaving-
replacements.
well, no, but what am I getting? Angels in the outfield. It's just I think it was
You're
a
getting
quick,
Field of Dreams.
It was a quick thing. I think there's probably more to work with from the baseball movies. I could be wrong, but just off the top of my head, Sandlot, Boulder,
Rookie of
Major
the
League,
Year.
Rookie there. What's the one with the
For the love of the game.
Yeah. 8 men out. Football movies.
Bench warmers.
Although the program, I mean, that's a hell of a film. Waterboy, Varsity Blues.
Hardball would be on the baseball side. Chauncey says football any given Sunday.
Got to be baseball.
Remember the Titans? It'd be baseball for you, not just because of bench warmers, though, right?
Probably.
I know that's one of your favorite movies.
I don't think I've watched a movie more in my life than Benchwarmers.
That's so sad. Yeah, it kind of is.
Well, I was on a tear where I would watch that. I'm not even joking. I watched that almost every day for a year. Maybe not, but
come on, man.
I would on my bus to school. I would be thinking about. I can't wait to come home and watch Benchwarmers.
So for a whole year of school, you got home from school and watched bench
Didn't have
warmers?
any games. Didn't have any. I just throw in Benchwarmers.
And just watched it every.
Yeah. Dude, there was a point in time.
How old were you then when you watched bench warmers
elementary
every
school.
single day after school?
Elementary school. It's like grade 5, probably.
I don't know if I can answer this question, man.
You have to.
Major League on the baseball side
Did
of it.
you mention
Moneyball.
Moneyball? I mean, that alone. I'll take Moneyball over all the football movies.
But can I go my whole life without watching Rudy again?
Yes.
I think what you have to do is come down to the one movie that you can't live with, and then you have to decide on that.
Moneyball, man.
No, but I think
Rudy, you're holding on to Rudy.
I like draft. No, I would say I like draft. I have a draft day poster in my office here.
That's
Great movie.
I like draft day more than Moneyball.
Really?
Yes. Man,
The what?
that is good. The aggregate. The what?
The what?
I like that question.
I'll say I'd take football movies. You guys can have the baseball movies. Fun question, though.
Benchwarmers.
It makes me want to do a sports movie draft, but we've already done that. But we have to do movie death scene draft. That's the one. I got to get a schedule put together here so we can get back in the draft.
We could also do just a quick flop 5-round draft here on the show randomly during the summer. I think if an interesting topic comes up, we just say draft right now.
The three of us just draft it
and
right
you just
now.
go.
Okay, we could have just done that right now.
Because it's not like you need to research
draft football movies right now.
Yeah, that type of thing.
That's a
right
fun
now,
on the
but-
spot draft.
Yeah.
But we all have to be in agreement.
But it has to, and this cannot be a bit where like we talk about before the show and we're like, hey, let's plant this and then do it. We want it on the spot.
It's got to be organic.
You have to demand the draft.
There's enough walking around time during summer shows that we could definitely do that.
I like that.
Somebody here has to step up, or does somebody in the inbox be like, draft that? You're talking about it right now. Draft that. Like yesterday when we were talking about wrestlers who could ruin your furnace. You have to go to Weiss Johnson. Somebody could have said, draft wrestlers right now.
Sure, yeah.
Wrestler theme songs. Heartbreak Kid, baby.
That's a fun idea. The spontaneous,
quick
summer draft.
We've talked about scents for a long time. Like, what's your favorite scent?
That would be a
Draft
perfect one.
Oh, that'd
for
be a nice
spot
one
on
because
the
there's only
We
you
all
only need
know
like
scents.
15 smells. We do a quick 5-rounder.
We all know scents.
Could I use common?
What do you mean?
Common sense.
It's like it's the draft of drafts. You draft beer, a draft through the like that. That's the draft that I've always wanted to do.
Superflex drafts, best ball drafts.
Sure, yeah.
Best WWE moves.
But yeah, well, that's fun. Let's keep that
choke slam.
Let's keep that. We got Greg Wyshynski coming up. We got to talk about it. Sami Zayn lost his title. Speaking of drafts, Sami Zayn, he lost to Punk. I think I saw that pop up somewhere.
Draft your favorite Wyshynski articles.
Go, just like that.
10-rounder.
All right, Greg Wyshynski on Carlson, the offer sheet. The Oilers, we'll get to all of that coming up. We'll chat with Greg one more time before he probably goes to a cottage somewhere like all the other hockey insiders. And we'll play Creed Rudolph's song coming up next for Greg Wyshynski as well is going to join us on the Fire Subs hotline. If you're listening on 95.7, a couple minutes of commercials, quick traffic update. You're back with us. If you're watching over on YouTube or on any of our online platforms, Sports Update with LTE right now.
Senators and forward Claude Giroux are closing in on a deal to bring him back to Ottawa, according to various reports this morning. Elsewhere in the NBA, the Cavaliers and All-NBA star Donovan Mitchell have agreed on a 4-year, $273 million maximum contract extension. Kyle Lowry signing a 1-day contract on a big sheet of paper earlier this morning as he retires a Raptor. Tiger Cats said star quarterback Bo Levi Mitchell underwent successful ankle surgery yesterday morning and is expected to make a full recovery. 36-year-old injured Sunday night while being sacked by Winnipeg's Jake Seresna in the Ticats' 14-13 home loss to the Bombers. The Elks, they'll look to get back in the win column. They're home to the winless Red Blacks Thursday night, kicking off Week 6 in the Canadian Football League. Jays taking another one on the chin last night, 10-1 to the Giants down in San Francisco. Game 2 of that 3-game series goes tonight. First pitch, 7:45. The Riverhawks are back home. They'll host Nanaimo later this afternoon. First pitch, 1:05. Hawks are 8-2 in their last 10 and sit 5 games back of top place Wenatchee. World Cup round of 16 action yesterday. Portugal and the USA bounced from the tournament. Round of 16 play will wrap up later today. 10 o'clock this morning, Argentina battle Egypt, while at 2 from Vancouver, it's the Swiss taking on Colombia. Felix Auger-Aliassime in quarterfinals action at Wimbledon this morning. He'll face Novak Djokovic. That start time has been pushed back to about 9:30. And ahead of tomorrow's 3rd annual EST Classic out at the Ranch Golf and Country Club, weather forecast calling for a mix of sun and cloud, 30% chance of showers or a late-day thunder shower, and a high of 23 degrees. ESPN's Greg Wyshynski joins the show next as Hour 3 continues here on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let Rudolph join in any reindeer games. And one foggy Christmas Christmas Eve. Oh, Santa came to say, can you take me higher to a place where snowmen sing? Can you take me higher to a place where sleigh bells ring? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee. Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. They'll always let Rudolph join in any reindeer game. There's one foggy Christmas Eve. Oh, Santa came to say,
8:35.
can you take
If you didn't pick up on it by now, it's Crete Tuesday.
My God, that's Wyshynski's music.
It has become Wyshynski's music here in Canada.
We should really use the glass shatter for it. And then,
We could definitely do that. Yeah, that is. Well, here, I'll take that for a run right now. Let me just.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
here,
you got-
I got it right here. Let's see.
Mix it up.
Let's see. We're going to go to Greg Wyshynski. We're coming at you from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Studio this morning. Limited number of Elks koozies available at all of your participating Popeyes locations. Greg Wyshynski joins us on the Firehouse Subs hotline today, and he is our GS Construction hockey analyst. For more than 5 decades, GS has been proud to serve our communities. Once again, they're hiring now. GS is looking for experienced top-end pipelayers and operators. Visit gsconstruction.ca. Click on careers to find out more. Greg, did it hit a little harder with the glass shattering right in front of it, or what?
No, but like I said, every time I come on, you guys play that song, something new reveals itself to me. And I think this time, the first run of lyrics is less Scott Stapp than it is Eddie Vedder. You know how like Eddie Vedder's Pearl Jam songs will tell a story, like elderly woman behind the counter and Jeremy and daughter. And like this one's kind of like, I could see Eddie Vedder kind of just sitting on a stool. Jeff Amit's next to him, and Stone Gossard's next to him, and he's spinning a tale about a reindeer helping Santa in his sleigh, and that's what really struck me this time.
Before we get to hockey, how you doing after the soccer loss last night?
Oh, terrible. Not because I was convinced they'd get through Belgium, although FIFA certainly helped in that regard to set it up as best as they could. I just didn't think we'd go out like a bunch of punks against Belgium. A valiant loss would have done the same sort of thing for American soccer as advancing and then getting their asses handed to them by Spain. But that was a pathetic loss. That was a bad loss. That was you guys don't belong on this stage loss, which is very deleterious. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but at the end of the Fox broadcast, the play-by-play announcer was literally saying, please keep watching soccer. Just because the Americans got eliminated, don't stop watching soccer.
Please keep watching soccer.
It was
carving
very,
him up.
It was very guy who covers fencing at the Summer Olympics being like, there's still fencing that goes on beyond the Olympics. And I was embarrassed for us as a country to be like, you have to be told to keep watching a tournament that still has Lionel Messi, France, and England in it. Yeah. It's just like, what are we doing?
I gotta say, as far as the way that you guys lost it, the goal where the keeper gave it away, it was the guy Reem who he was the last line of defense, and it came to him, and he played it like he didn't want to get in front of that was so weird how he kind of side stabbed at it, and then it went by him. I was like, what is this guy doing right now?
Do you mean how one of our starting defenders was playing the ball as lava and getting as far away from it as he could? Listen, if you're going to go, you might as well just go with a half expected, the late Bob Saget to be there and a goofy sound effect being playing in the background, because it truly was America's funniest home video.
Even the keeper.
Terrible.
It was that Young Ho Koo kick from the Giants.
Yeah, he jammed his foot into the thing.
Yeah, and I don't know what was going on at all in that play. I just know that there's a lot of Christian Pulisic commercials that we're going to have to keep watching for the next 2 weeks that feature someone who barely factored into the World Cup.
All right, Greg Wyshynski from ESPN joins us. We'll get to the offer sheet with Carlson in a second, but we haven't had a chance to chat with you since the Edmonton Oilers. Well, I mean, in the end, they come away with some cap space that they could actually use during the season, which is big. But instead of having one goalie, they're going to try 3 goalies. They bring in Shea. They move out Nurse. How would you summarize what the Oilers did last week?
Well, I mean, obviously getting someone to take the full freight of the Nurse contract without having to really sweeten the pot all that much is one of the big wins of the offseason. I also thought the Ryan Shea signing was good. I thought he played. He was a real under the radar good player last year, and so getting him locked in at a decent rate for this what was it, like 5 years?
5 years, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a sneaky win for Stan Bowman. The goalie thing is going to be what it is. Freddie is in an interesting part of his career where you don't really know what he's going to give you if he doesn't have the Carolina defense in front of him. I think that's one big question about him. His stability, obviously, physically, has always been in question for the last few seasons. But as he showed in the playoffs last year, I mean, he's still a guy that can get locked in and give you a good month and a half of hockey, which is, I think, the Oilers would take every time. And then Devin Levi is an interesting case. I do wonder whether or not it's sort of a hiccup in his development that is the reason he kind of got buried in Buffalo, or if it's simply just UPL and Alex Lyon playing as well as they did. But I mean, if you're going to take a flyer on a guy, taking a flyer on Devin Levi is not a bad one to take a flyer on.
Greg, you got an article out at ESPN.com judging overreactions to the first wave of 26 NHL free agency. It says here, Pat Verbeek should be fired. Some online calling for more than just being fired. Your thoughts on the whole offer sheet fiasco there in Anaheim and Verbeek's handling of the Ducks right now?
Yeah, I had one NHL executive tell me that the fumbling of Leo Carlsson was a fireable offense, and I don't disagree. Like, you look around the league at all of the guys that got locked up before they reached the point of almost no return. I mean, hell, we just saw it last summer with the Oilers and Bouchard, right? Like, they took care of business before anybody can go offer sheet hunting. You look at Montreal, you look at Brent Clark in LA. Like, there's so many guys that have been locked up well before there was a chance for this thing to happen. But the other thing about it too, it's like, it's not simply just a matter of the timing of it. It's just a matter of how they operate in Anaheim. You don't have to grind down every single young player looking to get their cash. Maybe it's the old school mindset of Pat Verbeek and Steve Yzerman and these guys where, you haven't earned it quite yet, so you shouldn't get it. Well, welcome to 2026 in the NHL. All the young guys are getting paid. So he tried to grind out Drysdale, Zegras, McTavish, they're all gone. He didn't give him a single dollar of signing bonus money in any of those contracts because he doesn't believe in it. And so Carlson signs for 18. He gets all of it basically in signing bonus money. And now, the Ducks are either going to have to swallow this pill or watch a true number one center walk away and get a bunch of, mid-round picks for him. So congrats, Patty. You did a hell of a job.
Which way do you think they got to match, right? He can't just take the 4 first, right? He has to match this.
I think he has to match it because they're in the same boat as Philly, in the sense of, like, a Leo Carlsson doesn't come up unless you've decided to, throw in the towel and get it like a top 3 pick, which, we'll get to that in a second. But like in Philly's case, that's the math, right? Like, we're going to overpay to try to scare the Ducks to not match. And we're going to acknowledge the fact that there's a very slim chance, outside of tremendous lottery luck, that one of those 4 first-rounders is going to result in a Leo Carlsson, because we're a Rick Tocchet team that made the playoffs and won a round last year, which means that we're just going to be in the mushy middle in the Eastern Conference forever and ever. So those first-round picks aren't going to really be all that great. I think the Ducks have to match, which obviously then leads to a lot of other issues with their cap situation, with Cutter Gauthier needing a contract, with them still needing to do some work on their blue line because of the defections there. So Verbeek's really screwed up here. Like they're in a bad way because I was writing about Chicago in that article you mentioned, Lieutenant Eric, about how what the Bowen Byram signing did and the trade did, and where are they actually in their rebuild. And I listed the teams that emerged from a rebuild. Utah's out of a rebuild and San Jose's out of a rebuild. And I was about to say Anaheim's out of rebuild, but are they? Like they've dealt away so many of the good young players that we used to list in their collection of the next wave of the future guys, that God forbid that Carlson doesn't get matched, like where are the Ducks? Are they right back in it? I don't know. Like it's such a disaster for them.
Like how many years until Carlson is worth the 18 mil, do you think?
Well, so we have to first say that worth the 18 million is kind of a misconception, because that's like the cost of entry, right? Like I want to go see Daft Punk play one show at the Sphere in Las Vegas. I'm going to pay $5,000 to go see Daft Punk, but it's not going to be worth $5,000 depending on what drugs I'm taking. But in Carlson's case, in order to get access to him, you had to pay the 18 million annually, right? So is he going to be worth that money? Probably not. I mean, Kirill Kaprizov's probably not worth the money he got, but that's what you had to pay to get him. The real question is, like, will he become the Yevgeny Malkin 2.0, except he can skate, that people project him to be? And I truly believe that he will be. Like when you look around the league at the guys that could be offer sheeted, he's top of the pops for me, because I really believe that he could be a 100-point center in this league, be physically dominant, play a power game, play a speed game, and truly is one of those guys where you have to throw your season away, or maybe even 2 seasons away, to find him at the top of the draft. He's 21, I think, 22, 21. He fits
he's
right
21,
into the
turns
age.
22 this season, during the season.
Yeah, so there you go. Right in the age range of Porter Martone and Zegras and Mitchkov and all those guys in Philly. Like, it's such a smart move for them. It probably ain't going to work, but it's such a smart move for them.
Also curious in your thoughts, and I know there's some people who were kind of laughing at them, but San Jose had money to spend, and they spent it on Trouba, and they spent it on Darnell Nurse. What do you think about Trouba and Nurse sort of being the veterans that are going to help lead a pretty young back end, and obviously a young team kind of overall? Now they added some other pieces as well, but it's an interesting strategy. But I don't think, I'm not as critical of it as I saw some others are. But what did you think of that decision?
Nor am I. I do find, again, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago when Nurse made his trade request. It's amazing the roller coaster ride of respect for Darnell Nurse in the last 2 months. He was trash, who can't play in the playoffs, and then he wanted to get a trade, and all of Edmonton's like, he is a precious jewel. He must be treated with respect. His game is amazing. Will we ever find a replacement for Darnell Nurse? And then he gets traded to San Jose, and it's like, bye, suckers. Ha ha ha. Enjoy Darnell Nurse. What a ride for the Nurse fans. I think he's fine. I think he's a stabilizing force on a blue line that clearly needed a bit more veteran leadership, and a guy like Nurse who, in most situations going to be competent, but, occasionally has his lapses, especially in the postseason. The Trouba thing I thought was good too, because they don't have that element on their blue line. They had some guys up front that could bang a little bit, but they didn't have anybody on the blue line that put the fear of God in somebody coming across the middle of the ice, which Trouba, despite some eroding other skills, can certainly still do. Plus, he's good on a first pass out of the zone, which I think is going to help a team that has tremendous speed like the Sharks do. So I'm with you, Dusty. Like I felt like I was on an island when they made those moves. And I'm like, that's really good for Mike Grier and the Sharks at this point in their maturation. And then I go online and people are just like, they ruined Celebrini's chances of ever making the playoffs. I'm like, oh, come on. I mean, I like those moves a lot for San Jose for where they are right now.
You think Florida is trying to just bully their way back into the Stanley Cup final, or what?
My friend Jeff Merrick said, can they add a third referee for Panthers games this season? And there's something to be said for that. I mean, like Garnet Hathaway even, upgrading over AJ Greer on your fourth line is a guy that I think will throw him down. Obviously, we saw Brady open the playoffs with a fight against Jordan Stahl. And then, you bring back Radko Gudas, who looks like a Bond villain henchman. You're obviously gooning it up as much as you can. But I mean, and they're already one of the most physical teams in the East. The secret to their success, though, is not that they augment their lineup with these guys. It's that their core is made up of these guys. And that's really the trick, right? It's like no one else can match having Barkov and Bennett and Marchand and all these, Matthew Tkachuk and all these physical players be the core of their team that also are the best skill guys on the roster. So it's been interesting to see what their offseason looks like. To me, though, boys, it's like, what's it all worth if Jacob Markstrom can't be Sergei Bobrovsky? And say what you will about Bob's regular season numbers, which are trash. Like, the guy never lost them a series. And when they needed a save, he'd get it for him. And he led them to three Stanley Cup Finals and 2 Cup wins. So is Jacob Markstrom that guy? I don't know. I'm a Devils fan. I've seen him. I have my doubts, but he does have decent postseason numbers, so we'll give him that.
All right, we gotta wrap with some wrestling stuff here. I saw it last night pop by. I think it was actually. Did you tweet this out? Maybe it was you. Maybe that's where I saw it. Sami Zayn had how long did he have this title for? I mean, he lost it last night already.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's slightly longer than this interview, I believe. But I felt again he was always going to be a transition champion. It was just a matter of what the transition was going to be, and we all assumed that at least it would be a transition to SummerSlam. But then the Raw is in Chicago. There's a mystery opponent. Gee, who could that be? I don't know. Every time they're in Chicago, CM Punk's a surprise entry into the ring. And then Punk takes the title last night. And, it's funny. I remember listening to a wrestling podcast once that was just like, there are certain guys that when they're going to lose that night, I don't know if you guys know, but it's all scripted. When they're going to lose that night, come out of the back and you can kind of see a little difference in their comportment as they're heading to the ring. And I actually went back and watched the match because it was happening during the USA game. And like Sammy comes out and he's slapping hands and doing whatever. I'm just like, oh no, this guy certainly is acting as if this title reign is a brief one. And then Punk comes out and wins the belt. Here's the thing, though. I'll say this briefly. Like, as everybody knows, one of my favorite things that's ever happened in the last 10 years in wrestling, maybe even longer than that, was Sami Zayn being part of the Bloodline and being an honorary Uso with the Usos and Roman Reigns. To not have a single interaction of Sammy as champion with Roman Reigns is a real bummer for me personally. But again, the NHL, same difference. WWE knew where they wanted to go with this, and Sammy was just visiting the title.
All right, Greg, as we let you go for the summer here, everybody who covers hockey in Canada goes to like some cottage or cabin for 2 months. You probably just continue to live your life?
I have a 2.5-year-old and an 8-month-old. So I'm trying to exactly figure out when summer is going to start for me. like, first of all, the NHL offseason is going way too long. And then second of all, when I'm not working on news and writing stuff, I'm tending to 2 children who need tending to. So, I mean, there's a very good chance I might look like a, Dawn of the Dead ghoul by the time we talk again in September. But but it'll be fun, And I, again, as I always say, like, I know that my relationship with the Nielsen Show audience can sometimes be contentious and unpredictable, but I truly love the fact that everybody interacts. I love the fact that you make fun of my hair, which is very spiky today. And I love that people love the show as much as they do. And I loved also how many people felt I should be guest of the year. That's very touching for me.
That's nice. Yeah.
I don't know how that works. If I win it, do you send it to me? Is it a no? I don't know.
We would send you an SD. We call them the SDs. We have an award show in mid-September at a theater here in town. And we would probably reach out to you early and say, hey, you won the SD. Can you send us an acceptance speech video?
Okay, so from what I understand, you will give me an STD, and then I will be the guest of the year. Is that how that works?
That is how it works. Went to Bruce Boudreau last year, so we're linked forever now. So
well, I hope that cleared up.
Yeah, that's good.
No, but seriously, I love doing the show. Love you boys. Love everything you've built there. And it's always a pleasure to hop on and chop it up with my friends in Canada.
Good stuff, man. Have fun with your family. We'll chat with you in September.
Anytime, boys.
There you go. That is Greg Wyshynski.
Get him up here for the Esties. I mean,
I can't fly in everybody for the Esties.
The offer, though.
He
will politely decline, and then we'll go.
But then we go, well, we invited him, though.
Yeah.
Let's
get on the record.
Imagine flying him all the way up here, inviting him, when he finishes third in voting for guest of the year. Still gets to come to the after party at Hudson's, though.
Yeah.
So that'll be pretty good. I think after party tomorrow might be at the River Cree again. We like to hit the River Cree after the EST Golf Classic.
Any shows tomorrow night?
I don't know. Is somebody playing River Cree tomorrow?
ZZ Top.
River Cree, of course, sponsors the afternoon inbox on EST Afternoons and the Reed Wilkins Show. And they're expanding like crazy out there right now. But I know the last 2 golf classics have ended up at River Cree later on for a couple of festivities.
July 10th, David Lee Roth. Collective Soul end of the month.
I know Collective Soul's coming.
Street Heart, Lee Aaron, July 30. Yeah, but
Collective Soul, the Cree would be a good one.
Killswitch Engage, August 15. All Shook Up, an afternoon tribute with the King, Elvis Presley, August 16.
That'd be fun. Do you got it? You can do an Elvis.
The Elvis Presley?
Yes.
Yeah, the real one, Trev.
Alan Jackson will be opening.
Fake Alan Jackson. All right, let's get into the wrap for William Huff. Anyway, if you're coming to the golf tournament yesterday and you want the day to continue a little bit, I could see a few of us maybe ending up at the River Cree a little bit later on, nice and close to the ranch, and a good time. Fun is always had there. All right, let's get into the wrap for William Huff. If you want your place to look as good as ours, get it done at William Huff. They've been doing it since 1952, so they're the best in the biz. I think the only thing we have left to do with William Huff here, well, we got some logos we got to change out there, but the outside sign. We got to get the outside sign on this building.
Yeah, a little big.
That's the last step maybe this summer. We'll see if Bruce has time. He's a busy boy. Yeah. All right, what did we learn on the show today, guys?
Barcello Mea Colonial.
That's the trip.
Wednesday to Wednesday, February 24 to March 3. Thanks again to Chelsea LaBelle for joining us in studio, Expedia Cruises, but all the details. And that'll be we'll obviously be discussing more of it as we move along. But, February 24, March 3, Barcello Mea Colonial.
Barcello Mea Colonial. It's going to be good. Text Chelsea, give her a call. Hop on board with the Mexico trip. It's going to be a lot of fun. February 24th to March 3rd. LTE and I will be there. 780-970-4834. That's 780-970-4834. I also learned that Trev watched bench warmers every day after school for an entire school year.
I wouldn't say every day, but it was religiously. Like, that was the thing I looked forward to most as a young kid. Was bench warmers.
A bunch of people texted me like, Bench Warmers is actually a really good movie.
Oh, so good.
I haven't watched it in a long time. I remember watching and laughing at parts of it for sure. What did you learn today, Trev? You learn anything?
You got nail polish on your toes.
I did. I got my toenails painted by Muzz's nail painting store. Yeah.
She's good.
The paint costs money. The tickles are free.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did a really good job. She's got like this whole sheet and she's got, I don't know, like 20 different nail polishes. And she's got each of them on the sheet with a number. And she goes, okay, which numbers would you like? I said, I'll take 1 and 14. And then she has like this little note. She goes, okay, your name, your phone number.
That's adorable.
Your colors. I said, okay.
Is she taking appointments? Is there a booking?
Yeah, she would. You know what? She could come by here. She could bring her stuff.
Sure.
$2.
I've got
$2 to get
terrible feet.
Toenails. But yeah, she made me go trim my toenails before I could actually get them painted. She goes, go trim those.
Do you have hairy feet?
God, you're a killer.
Should ask for the old pumice stone.
What's that?
Grind those things.
Oh, is that
down.
the one that grinds off the callus?
Yeah, parmesaning your heels there. Yeah.
That sounds like it hurts, doesn't it?
No, it feels really good.
All right, let's get to your sound of the day today. Hey, why not come to Mexico?
It's time to get away for a little fun and play. So fly and stay with the AF Nasty. Come to Mexico for a lot of fun. Come to Mexico for a little sun. Come to Mexico to get some rest. Come to Mexico, it's gonna be the best.
Yes, join us in Mexico. It's going to be the best again. And this resort we're going to sounds like a mammoth, like a big time resort.
The pictures from what I'm seeing are just fantastic. Like, it's obviously nothing against Planet Hollywood there, but this is way different.
Barcello Mea Colonial.
Yeah, and that whole taking out the lazy river to this slide park thing. Yeah, don't mind that at all.
Looking forward to it. It should be a pretty good time. All right, let's get to your text of the day. Today, text of the day, we'll go into the mix for text of the year. We had some pretty good texts that rolled in earlier. There was a couple that I did identify as possible text of the day contenders. And let me see here. I want to find. Here we are. Vance Van Vandervan with a good Weiss Johnson furnace text.
Oh, yeah.
Did The Rock turn your furnace sideways and stick it up your Rudy Poo candy ass? Well, then call Weiss Johnson, and they'll get you a new one. Well done, Vance Van Vandervan. Congratulations. You won the text of the day. All right, what are we watching tonight, everybody?
Jays Giants, 7:45.
Do we have to?
We do.
God, we watched that last night before the kids went to bed, and they went to bed unhappy. It was,
yeah,
it was horrible. It was a horrible watch. It did nothing. We do have our parlay up though.
Yes.
What are you guys on? VAR showing Clement hits. I'm on a Messi goal. It's on the EST specials page at playalberta.ca, title sponsor of Edmonton Sports Talk, and the title sponsor of the EST Golf Classic
10
tomorrow.
a.m. Felix Auger-Aliassime and Novak Djokovic
I
this
thought that was
morning.
supposed to start at 7:40.
Well, that's the beauty of tennis. Is there's no, it always moves around. Yeah, it may not even happen. They'll just keep pushing it back. And
All right, EST Golf Classic is tomorrow. If you're listening on 95.7, we will not be on tomorrow morning. The show will be live, though, on TuneIn, on iHeart, and on YouTube up until about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. But then our entire staff gets the day to come to the EST Golf Classic and have time with a bunch of our listeners and a bunch of our partners. And it should be a lot of fun. But we will be live on YouTube, TuneIn, and iHeart tomorrow morning from about 6 until 8 until the tournament begins out at the ranch. And then we'll be back here. I'm actually here Thursday this week. Yeah, I'm not
Marshall's doing the game here in town. Yeah, you should get him
flying out till like 1 o'clock.
Okay, I like that. So Hot Takes returns.
Hot Takes on third. You're the defending champ, Trev.
Wanted to have the mid a little longer.
Oh, here's an idea then. Come up with some takes.
You're like Sami Zayn.
Jeez, Sami Zayn of Scalding Hot Takes. All right, we'll get you back to some rock music over on 95.7. A classic. Blink 182.
Say it ain't
All
so.
the small things. That's the one where they ran around naked, right? Or that was What's My Age Again?
Yeah, I see the album cover.
No, What's My Age Again was when they were all naked, I think. Small Things was different. Still a classic, though. All right, for YouTube, Trev, Lieutenant Eric, I'm Dustin Nielsen. I'll be back with the Lock Shop at 11. Take it easy.